camera off for a second because I'm going to be eating.
All right. Well, we've gone live, so.
Okay, that's cool. Just be aware, if you have line of sight on a creature, it potentially has line of sight on you as well. So if you move around quickly and you spot something, we will be stopping and may have to roll initiative. Okay? So don't go moving your characters too far, too fast. You have been warned. Okay, let's go. You find yourself
You
at the
just
bottom
want us to
of
move. Sorry.
you wherever you would like to go at the moment. I would probably limit yourself to 5 to 10 spaces at a time, and then I'll give you any updates that you may need. You're all at the bottom of the stairway. You have used the key, which is still in the door. The doorway at the top is currently open. So there is a shaft of light coming down the stairs. You find yourself at the bottom. You have entered what is you believe to be Demetrix's lair. You find yourself in a dark chambers. It's cold. It's not damp, but there is a funky smell of ozone mixed with mulch permeating everything.
Lightning compost. Or someone's got a laser printer.
There we go. All right. So, you are free to move wherever you currently wish to.
Okay, well, I'll stick myself around the corner. Oh, it's obeying walls. That's okay.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
I can see that room full of boxes. That's probably a good place to check out.
Okay. Yes, to the room ahead of you appears to be boxes, some of which look very familiar to the boxes that you saw in the storage area in town. It looks like at some point a great many things were brought from town and possibly stored here. The boxes seem to be untouched. While there are... You realize that this may have been untouched for potentially decades. It's surprisingly clean.
I'm just going to look at the sort of the doorway. Is there a door here? Or is it just an open?
No, it's just
entrance?
an opening.
I'm just going to look to see if there's anything like across it, like a tripwire or any kind of alarm or anything like that.
Okay, can you make me an investigation check, please?
I'm shit at this, but I crit, so
maybe this is the session. The last two sessions we've rolled really terribly on everything.
Yeah.
There are no signs of traps. However, you do notice what looks to be patterns on the floor that could be footsteps, maybe? There's like little pathways which seem to have been used in amongst the boxes.
Right. So, does it look like there's like places that have been avoided?
Yeah, it
right.
does.
Okay.
It looks like something has created the ability to move around the boxes. They've created channels or entryways or exitways.
Okay.
The boxes seem contrived to you in a way.
Okay, so there's places where it looks like no one has ever set foot. Right.
Yeah.
I'll point
or
that out
the
to
boxes have been stacked to make it obvious for you to go one way or the other. They seem to have been stacked in such a way that they're the path to the other side means you would have to climb over the boxes to get out of the room. You can see the archway potentially on the other side, but everything's been sort of stacked in front of it.
Right. So potentially someone barricaded in this room, or maybe tried to control.
Potentially.
Okay.
Potentially.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe we should leave this alone for now, and maybe look to see what else is easily accessible before we maybe come through.
By all
here.
means, you may move any way you wish.
I mean, can I tap the floor with like maybe my mace or something where nobody has walked before?
Yeah. It sounds very solid. What's interesting is the echo dies very quickly in that room.
Oh.
Hmm.
I mean, it's not a big room,
Hey,
right?
Sock, can you see ahead of you a potential light source? Or I don't know if it's visible to you. Bear with me, I will check.
I can see a token
I
of something.
I can see someone.
Yeah.
I can
Okay.
see up there as well. Yeah.
Yeah, alright, Sock, you can see what looks to be a writhing fire snake, which seems not to pay too much attention to you. It appears to be kept in place in some way, and there's steam and a sort of a foul stench rising all around it. It seems to be being used as a power source or a catalyst. It's not necessarily able to come towards you, but it is casting a considerable light at the moment.
Wizards, man.
Okay.
Let's leave that
Okay, but
alone.
you can see
shall
up.
we?
Okay, you can see up into that room, Sock. So, but at the moment, even if the fire snake does notice you, it doesn't seem to be able to come towards you.
In that instance, yeah, I'm gonna run away. I'm not
Okay.
gonna go mess with him. I'm gonna leave him alone for now.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, no step on snake. Yeah, let's go a
Fair.
peek around this corner then. Like I will actually, rather than just walk out, I'm gonna stand there and just like peek around the corner, see what I can see.
Like that first person.
Okay, you can actually begin to see what looks to be a fountain. The smell is far less here than it is anywhere else since you've been in. This water seems to be particularly clear and almost sweet smelling. What look to be our magical light sources are pegged to the back of the room. It's exceedingly clean, this fountain, but it appears to be sectioned to allow you to drink or to take from it. It seems to be in a constant flow as well.
Has anyone got any?
The temptation to drink.
Has anyone got any of the water? I think I had a sample of the dirty water from the town. Can we compare it?
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't the black stuff.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I've got some infected water. So can we?
Yeah.
Can I go up and like maybe use a cup or something and just compare it to the infected
By all
water?
means, step closer. Okay.
Get closer.
Okay. Garland will come in and stand watch over here. The water seems to be clearer than the sample that you have from town. There are no black flecks in it. In fact, this water seems to almost fluoresce with a soothing blue. It's. Can I have a wisdom check from you, please?
Okay. Good number.
Nope. You thought you might recognize it from something you'd seen before, but no. Comparing the two samples, this water seems much more potable and much more pleasant than the stuff that you have in town. However, you begin to notice that the water from town and the smell that you're smelling down here are something that you can... There's a familiarity to it. So the water from town and this smell seem to be correlated.
I'll shout out to everyone and let them know that the water looks good but different. See if any of the magic botherers want to have a look at it and see if
Okay.
they've got an opinion.
Would the magic botherers like to come in and take a look at the fountain?
I would. So, slightly off subject, should I be able to see everything else that everyone else can see?
No.
Oh, I can.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can. Yeah,
it
I
sort
can
of
do
seems
that.
like we're seeing a combined line of sight for everyone.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
In that case, I will... Hold on. I can adjust that.
Oh no!
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
The content. Think of the viewer, which I think is just my bot account, but still.
All right. In that case, actually, to change it, I would need to reload the map. We'll let you off. You can have shared vision for now. I can check what any individual person can see by clicking on them.
We have to the left of the sheet button, the second button in on the top is selected token vision, and that seems to
That's
stop
what
it.
I can see. When I click on that and click on myself, on one of
Oh,
I can
okay.
see what you see.
I mean, it does mean I
yeah.
can click on anyone else and see what they can see, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn it off because
Oh,
it's
right.
good for the content.
Yeah, I'll keep that on because then I can see what I can see. Okay, so I'm going to go over to this this fountain, and
And I have.
yes, you may. 1 second. Just a straight wisdom.
Right. You recognize this. Amazingly, this is a pool of healing. The water flowing out of this is pure healing water.
Wow.
Ooh.
A drink from it will heal 5 points of damage, and you may drink as many times as you want. However, you know that any water taken away from this well will probably stop being healing water. It loses its efficiency at 1 hit point per day that it is taken away from the well. So don't think about stocking up with barrels of it. But
I mean,
you have a means of healing yourselves, and it seems to be an ever-ceasing flow of it, or non-ceasing flow of it. All right.
Oh, nice. I'll definitely, after hearing that, I'll fill my water skin up with this.
yeah, I was going to say, I suggest we all do
Yeah.
that. 'Cause I'm assuming it turns into normal water at the end of it. So
At the end of water, yes.
so
But your water skin will hold 4 doses of this potion.
Nice.
Okay.
hey,
All right.
I will. I'll also fill my water skin up with it.
yeah.
All right.
Let me
Remember, 5 hit points per dose. You must spend an action or a round drinking 1 dose. You can't sort of chug the whole water skin in 1 round. All right.
So 4,
Actually,
5.
I'll give you 2. I'll give you 2 doses a round if you take an action or a bonus action. So
we've
drinking
got-
is either one of those. So you can do 2 doses in a round or 1 as a bonus action. All right.
And it's 5 HP.
5 HP flat.
Cool.
as healing water. You say?
Yeah. Sock, do you wish to get in on this? Garland will come in and fill his as well.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, sorry, that's Inebrius. I've just moved. Apologies, Inebrius.
I was deliberately I was deliberately keeping a watch up the top.
Okay,
So
I
whilst
will-
they're
You-
You're
filling-
up
probably
there
having a
and
moral
give you-
quandary about the whole drinking water thing, I imagine.
No, it's not alcoholic enough.
Yeah.
Mm,
I just realised how sinister I look with the backlit because of the windows over there.
okay. This seems to be a happy place. The smell is permeating the hallways elsewhere. Doesn't seem to exist here. This seems to be pleasant and have kept clean. There seems to be no ill about anything here. You may come back here as you wish, he says hintingly. All right?
You
this
will
seems
need to.
trick.
Yes.
We've all played games where you walk into a room and it's full of healing potions. You know there's the boss coming.
Yeah. Oh, look, boxes of ammo.
Oh look, a fire snake.
Yeah.
Hey, nobody says I wasn't a past common memes, all right?
Yeah. All
Now
right.
they're coming out, I'm going to go down and fill up my water skin.
Okay.
I've got to say it for John is that we've got Fierschwanz up there. I mean, it's more fire tail than fire snake, but
Okay.
I can't see this fire snake yet.
You can't. No, we can't. We have not got
Stand
line of
over
sight
there.
at the moment. Yeah, it's been. I found out what Schwanz means in German quite recently.
it means tail.
Kind of, yes.
It officially means
Okay,
tail.
it officially means tail. Yeah.
There is a slang term
Yes.
as well.
Okay, let's have
Okay.
another look around this corner then. Have a peek.
I'll stay in the back.
Browse with
I'll
tears
be the
and
rear
shit.
guard.
Okay, can I have
I don't
perception
trust-
checks on you, please? On all three: Tybor, Elon, Ryoshi.
Correct!
Browser
I'll
starts
take it.
behaving.
2 crits.
Okay. Ryoshi, you notice that at the wall to the north side,
Mm-hmm.
there was a trap, but it has been disabled. Somebody has been here before and disabled the trap along that wall.
Oh.
You notice as well that they've left a sigil, which is common to your monks. Somebody who is part of your order has been this way.
Great!
Oh,
And I think I know who it probably was as well. Great. Okay. Can I have a look at the trap just to see if I can figure out what kind of trap it was, and maybe I can spot other types of it a bit easier if I can see what it looked like?
Apparently, it was going to release poison gas into the hallway. Your predecessor has effectively corked up the 3 holes
Okay.
and sealed them with wax.
Right. I'll let everyone else know and point it out so everyone can see what these holes look like. So if we spot any more, was it like a trigger plate or something that may have set it off that I can see?
Yeah, and you can see a piton stuck in the floor, pretty much exactly where Elion is standing, basically preventing it from going off.
Okay.
However, if somebody were to trip over it, and Elion basically saw it, as did Tybor, so you've all avoided it, but if anybody hadn't noticed it and tripped over it, you may have set off the trap, and then we'd have to roll to see whether the corks hold after this long.
Okay.
I think we'll inform everyone, to be careful of the piton, but also strategically, if we were to be chased,
There you go.
might be something worth kicking on the way past.
Right, so I'm
Okay.
guessing we just
okay.
proceed.
Carry on down here, shall we?
Alright.
So we are ignoring the giant. Was it worm
Yep, we're not. We're going to fuck
And-
with the fire snake.
and the boxes?
No.
You begin to hear
Oh,
who's that? Elion? You begin to hear a
Yeah.
clicking. You can also see another snake, which again seems to be trapped in amongst a static electricity field. This is where the smell of the ozone is coming from. Again, it seems to be held in place, being used as a catalyst, its own body, creating the energy.
So
You
we
can
got
also-
elemental snakes.
So what is it powering?
You'll have to get closer
I mean,
to find out.
Yeah, I didn't expect you to answer it. I'm thinking out loud. They're using 2 pretty powerful elementals, I'm assuming. What are they powering? Because this place didn't seem to be doing anything, unless they're powering like the infection machine that they're using to keep the water infected. Maybe that's it.
You can also hear a clicking.
Where from?
Sounds like, well, coming from your left, but it sounds like a weird offbeat mechanical ticking, as if the clock didn't know what seconds were.
Okay.
So why would they have
Don't like it.
all these elemental forces just to do a crappy spell to catch a load of, 30 odd humans out?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hometown. It doesn't make any sense so far.
No. Well, I don't understand magic stuff, so it's all just magic botherers
Well,
doing
no, it just
nasty stuff just for stupid reasons.
Yeah.
Tom,
Me
I moved
neither, it
myself
just seems
down,
to
but you might want to move Garland as well,
All right, bear with me. Yeah.
because I'll shiv him because I'm going to stay at the back, so just in case.
Okay.
There's loads of doors.
But
Okay.
yeah, I don't understand why somebody's doing what they're doing. Unless they're drunk. I mean, I've had stupider ideas when I've been drinking.
Now, what you can see in this next room seems to be cages. And you can see in one of the cages looks to be a mechanical beetle pacing back and forth in its cage. On the left-hand side of the room, you can see a light source, a magical light source, shining on a table and a single chair. Scattered along the table are a bunch of papers and quills. It appears that somebody has been using this as a makeshift bedroom. The rolls of grass and hay you can see were used as bedding. Somebody lived here amongst what looks to be potentially cells, but the doors are currently closed, but you can hear clicking coming from inside these cells.
Or all of them, or just the one?
Mm-hmm.
All of them.
The clicking is coming from all four of them at this particular point, yes.
Okay. And we can see one mechanical beetle.
You can see one mechanical beetle. I will open that door so you can effectively see what that is.
Well, I'm going to call him Ringo.
Which one is this one? Paul? Ringo?
It's Ringo.
John?
Well, I don't know anything about mechanical stuff, so I'm just going to ignore it. I'm going to go over to the papers and see and read them wherever they are. I'm assuming they're over here somewhere.
My background was like a merchant
Oh,
and sort of
Yeah.
clockworky kind of stuff.
There's two elemental snakes in there.
Yeah. One of them looks like it's like covered in fire. One's like electricity.
Yeah. That's not good.
Don't want to screw with them.
I'm going to back away from those.
There is a diary on the table, and written in glowing letters on the front says the dietary of Demetrix. It is currently bound tight by what looks to be a magical snake.
But literally a magical snake wrapped around it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, won't be picking that up.
It seems that Demetrix may have lived here, but if this was her room, she was in poverty.
Yeah.
But she seems to have collected a bunch of things, and the diary seems to be quite extensive. It's 500, 600 pages worth of diary. There is even pages stuffed in amongst the tightly bound book. The snake that surrounds it, whilst it's not a real snake, it's more of a not the illusion of a snake, but a magical snake that seems to have bound the book shut, preventing prying eyes from getting in. There are chains and shackles on the corner, which have been destroyed, seemingly out of rage. Whatever has destroyed them has gone out of their way to basically mash them into mangled forms. There appears to be a large chest to the south, and you can't tell what's in it, but the strange snake sort of color, or the strange sort of lock that it has on it, also appears on that box to your just south of where Sock is.
Okay. Any of the magic enjoyers know anything about snake locks?
I might do.
Can't you just cut it off? Surely if this book tells us something else, then the snake will be an adder.
Would I roll an Arcana check to see if I...
Go for it.
No, never seen one in my life.
No. Okay. Bear with me.
Rolling like crap.
I'll see whether Garland has anything up his sleeve, being a magic user of sorts.
I can clutch the straws and use animal handling.
But you might be able to
I can have a look after.
do arcane stuff.
I
right?
can always have a look anyway.
Yeah.
Garland recognizes it as an over ostentatious lock spell, meaning in essence, if you know what the keyword is or the opening phrase, it will just open, but it can't be picked. But it could be dispelled.
Does anybody speak Parcel Tongue?
No.
No.
Remember that this is a diary. Therefore, whoever uses it might be a familiar word to them.
I mean, it'd be dumb if it was her actual name. I'll just say Demetrix.
And the snake disappears.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
It means like a password as a password.
Yeah. It's
Mate.
equivalent to password 123.
Yeah, great. I'm gonna have to write this one up as well.
Hold on. The
Inf H1.
lock also disappears from the box to your south.
Oh,
That may come important later.
Uh,
However, the diary falls open as if overstuffed. Pages even fall out of it. There are diagrams, there are scribblings. The diary seems to have started when she was a very, very young girl, probably 5 or 6, and discusses how her parents died tragically and she was taken in by Auntie. And this is Auntie's house. And Auntie would refer to her as food. But eventually...
she's a hag. She's a hag, isn't she?
Yeah, well, I'm saying nothing.
Fuck.
I mean, yeah, that's hag.
That's a hag.
But eventually, she moves from food to pet. And she grows up through her teenage years, and you realize that she has come to realize that Auntie is very, very old. Hundreds of years old. But Demetrix wants to be like Auntie and live forever, because her parents died when she was young. As such, you can see the determination in her language as you flip through the pages, that she recognizes that Auntie is not what she seems to be, but she is gaining knowledge from her, and even learning magic, by tricking her into thinking that she is stupider than she actually is. She tells tales of another pet. So Reginald, a young boy, is brought in, and she calls him food to start with, but eventually she too calls him pet. And then she...
Wait, hang on. She's from Newcastle.
Why I?
So she eventually... There is a whole 2 pages where Demetrix is ranting that she made the boy a vampire, and now he gets to live forever, and she won't. And she seems angry. And then she asks Auntie, she realized that Auntie is working on a way to keep the villagers alive forever, but not her. And she becomes increasingly angry, and you can see that in the later pages she's decided she's going to do Auntie in. She's learned from her, she's become devious, and she's learned some of her magic. She's also learned what she's doing to the villagers. She describes the mechanics of the fire snakes and how they basically are vaporizing the water, which should come up from a spring as healing water, mixed with various magics and fungus and something about zombie troll blood, to create an elixir that makes people live for extremely, possibly forever, but at the cost of their wits, and it stops their aging. If they stop drinking the water, they gain their years very quickly once more. Auntie is using this to trap both the villagers and any sailors that come into the area. And through the pages you see Demetrix lists some of the people that Auntie has brought down here. A whole troop of Arakoans, and you remember the professor was in the city. She brought them and slaughtered them all, and they ate Arakoa for almost 6 months, till she became sick at the taste of the meat. A paladin she seduced and then drowned in one of the fountains with one of her other pets. She describes that she caught a monk who she fed to the thing, and various other people who have come and gone, seeking Auntie.
Did she say much about this
for-
monk? Like, any detail?
No,
Okay.
these are people that Auntie has dispatched that Demetrix was aware of, and in some cases asked to help. And in the case of the monk, she was told by Auntie that she had to pretend to be a prisoner, so that the monk would try and help her. And in doing so, she basically was able to set the beetles on him, which chased him to the thing where Auntie basically trapped him.
Right, beetles are a
She
trap. Got it.
So she details several other people who have come this way. Many of the things that Auntie has collected off of them, she throws in the boxes, but keeps the best bits for herself in her own private room. Demetrix has recognized that she needs to trap Auntie, and the final entry is that the boy came back and he stole the key. Now I can't come back. I've trapped Auntie, and she can't do any more harm, but now I can't take over the town myself. I can't sort the recipe out, and it won't work if I do not want to live here forever. I know what's needed, and I must leave this place, but I shall damn them all by leaving it in place. And basically, it ends there. So it appears that Demetrix was probably 28 or 30 years old when she left. There's probably 30 years of diary written in here, or 25 years of diary. She was an innocent young girl, trapped by a hag who was going to eat her, trained her to be a pet. The pet turned on her eventually for her own ends, but she is a broken woman, and she wants to live forever. Pages even mention of her desiring lichhood. You could tell that she's not right, but she will do whatever it takes to live forever, and she seems very angry that she was not born an elf.
So she's not here then?
Nope, she's not here. But she did used to live here.
Yeah.
When she left with a meaning that she could not get back in because it seems the key was stolen. But she left everything as it was the day she departed.
So Reginald would be the vampire that we met, like,
Correct.
third episode then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but that key got us into the house?
No, that key got you into here.
Did it? Okay.
That was the key in the
Oh,
potato.
okay.
That was the key in the potato that you threw into the field.
Right.
You bought the potato in episode 1.
Potato
The
key.
potato key opened the door to get into this area. She didn't know where it was because he threw it to a field.
Okay, got it. But there is a hag down here, probably somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully not in
Now,
that
But it
box
sounds
that
like
just
we
opened.
killed the
If
snake.
you're going to save the people, the fire snakes either have to be killed or released, as they are part of the mechanical engine that is basically feeding the true well. Is the well that you have just drunk from previously. It is being corrupted, and its healing properties being turned into evil, but it uses the fire snakes and elemental magic in 3 different areas to infect the water. If you're going to save the people, they have to go.
Are we for resistance spells?
Are they the kind of creature that if you were to free them, they'd be conscious enough to know that you have freed them, and not just be like, "Oh, I'm free, chomp."
Unlikely. They may have been
Right.
bound down here for a couple of 100 years. They're going to be angry and possibly hungry.
Cool.
Right. Anyone got any explosives?
Reassuring.
Explosives.
Okay, so we definitely don't want to get the beetles out because they're a trap. Is there any way to figure out what's in this crate without opening it? It looks like it's got an open top.
Okay. Do you wish to go and examine the crate?
Only to the point where I don't want to open it.
Okay. Get close. And
Sorry, I'm
roll
being
an investigation check.
bothered.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, I'll investigate as well.
Okay.
Nope.
Elyon knows nothing. Sock, you spot what it is. You have 1 round to move away. Anybody else? Ryoshi, you were investigating, correct?
Yeah, sorry.
I'm going to move you up a little closer then. Can you make an investigation check for me as well, please?
Investigation. Nope.
Okay.
How quickly did Sock move away?
Move
Would it
up.
be like-
Sock, you gain initiative this round. You are first to move. What is in the box and is what is about to appear is a clockwork stone defender.
Great.
Okay. Sock, you have first initiative. Everybody else, roll for your initiative, please.
What is with my rolls today?
Oof.
Oh.
Hey. Sock, you go first. Then it will actually be the clockwork thing, and then it's everybody else. Okay. Sock, you may disengage with this because it is not actually engaged with you, or you can whack it, whichever is your preference. But you are to move first this round.
Yeah, I'll try it. Why not?
Okay.
Or maybe I won't.
I'm afraid that doesn't hit. It's armor type 16.
Yeah, I guess noticing it first, I'm startled. I'm like, oh, miss. That's
Okay.
fine. That's fine. I can accept that.
Okay. Anybody else want to hit? It, however, is going to stand up, and the first thing it is going to do. It's going to attempt a slam on. I will roll it randomly for this. Okay, Sock, it is attempting to hit you. It is basically, the box is actually part of itself. As it comes out, it takes a swing at you. What's your armor class?
14.
I'm afraid it hits. It
Bad day for old Sock.
knocks you with a slam for 7 hit points.
If it's bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing, you should be able to do a deflect attack as a reaction.
Yes, it is bludgeoning. It is bludgeoning, and yes, you may.
Okay, wait, let me find it. Is it this one?
Nice.
Okay. You deflect the entire bit of damage. It does absolutely no damage to you whatsoever. Everybody else can now act.
You can actually spend a key
will-
point now if you want to do 2d6 plus 3 damage back to it. If it saves a DC 12 dex.
Might not be a bad idea.
Back of Tom's head, it's like, yeah, you're gonna want to kill this thing quick. Oh boy.
Okay.
I redeemed myself there.
There you go. All right. It's deflected. You basically caused it to sort of whack its own foot. It's taken a whack at you. Does anybody else wish to take a shot at it? Now,
Are we not in?
these things are servants and will have keywords. You may find such keywords in the diary, but it will take time, and you'll have to do an investigation check and get the right number to look for the keyword. Or you can continue to bash it until it doesn't work anymore. Up to you.
Are we in initiative order yet, or
You already in initiative, yes.
so who's next?
It is Ivor, then Elion, then Inebrius. Inebrius, then Eon, then Ryushi. You're actually before Garland, who is last. So up next is Tybor.
Right, I'm just gonna cast something at it, because I've just seen we've started engaging. I'm not sure. So it's made of stone, is it?
It's stone and metalwork. Yes.
Okay.
Hold on, I'll actually show you a bit what it looks like.
I don't really
Yes.
know what weaknesses.
There you go.
Where have you put that?
Name that
It's in the chat.
Pokemon.
It effectively is using the sides of the box as big giant shields.
Okie doke. I will. Bloody Windows. I will cast Sorcerer's Burst at it, and I get to choose the damage type. I'm guessing electric damage would probably make sense.
I'll be right back. I just got to have my wife in through the front door. What's that?
Okay, not a problem.
No problem. Cool. So I need to. So what's that? That was a one creature or object. So on a hit, it's 1d8 damage. So yeah, I shall cast that at, now that I know how levels work. That's just a cantrip, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. So I will cast that at will. Does that roll it?
Well, does it get a saving throw, or yes, and takes half
There we
damage,
go.
correct?
I just got to pop away for a second as well. Hang on.
No problem. So yeah, you cast Sorcerous Energy at one of the creature objects. Blah blah blah. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 1d8 damage of the type.
Okay, ranged hit then. All right.
If yeah,
Doesn't get a
and-
saving throw. Go for it.
Cool. I did. Yes, I think that was 6 damage.
6 damage.
How's that?
Yeah.
My
and
my
it does.
browser is lagging like hell.
Yeah, not a problem.
So hopefully
Okay.
that is to hit with
That
an 8
has-
and then.
Okay, it doesn't take much damage from that. It basically deflects it off one of its shields. It takes a little bit of a splash, but didn't do much to it. Okay, who's up next? It is after Tybor. It is Inebrius.
Right, I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt. So, Guiding Bolt is basically hurl a bolt of light, make a ranged spell attack against a target, and then next attack roll against it before the end of your next turn has advantage.
Okay.
So, let me cast that. 11, 16, and that's
That hits.
22 points of damage.
Oh, nice.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Okay, that's a heavy burst, and that does hit it quite hard. Good shot.
That's a first level spell. That is. That's vicious.
It is rather.
And now I get advantage next time I attack it.
Okay. All right. You're up, Elion.
Sweet, good timing. So I'm right next to it, aren't I?
Mhm.
If I move away, is he going to get attack of opportunity?
Attack of opportunity. Yes, he is.
Damn him! Okay, I will whack him then. Let's think about this. Yes, I will whack him just with my... just a mace. No, I won't. Don't worry.
Nope, I'm afraid he deflects with one of those shields, and you're able to do no damage. Okay.
Why do I
He
bother
is-
rolling dice? Yeah, I will move away anyway. Then I know he's going to attack me, but I do want to move away. Thought hopefully I could just get a hit on him before I do.
Okay, we're gonna
Should
cast
have.
Hunter's Mark on him. Bear with me.
Have I got my shield equipped? I should do. I'm sure my Anyway, figure out.
Okay. He currently has Hunter's Mark on him now. Okay. Sock, you are up.
Does he want to attack me? I moved
Oh,
away
yes.
from
Sorry,
him.
you did an attack of opportunity. Sorry, apologies.
I mean, feel free not to, but...
No. 9. I think he's missed.
Oh, okay. Nice.
You
Happy
got
days.
away scot-free with that one.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to move over to my boys.
Okay. Ryoshi,
Okay.
you're up.
Why is everyone running away from it and not hurting it?
I mean, I will be hurting it. It's just I can. I don't like being.
He wants to
close
use
to
an area of
person.
effect and doesn't want to be caught in the blast.
Right. So
Right. Seems like.
hang on. What? AOE. What did I miss?
All right, so it's your Roshi. Your hit.
I was hit.
No. It's your attack.
Oh, okay.
Your-
So I've got a
your-
choice. I can either try and figure out the magic word from the diary with my -1 investigation. Oh yeah, -1 investigation, or I can try hitting it. Does anyone else fancy trying to read the book to try and find the word while I continue to hit it, which is the thing I'm good at?
Yeah, I can read the book.
Okay, so I'm going to drop the book behind me and hit it.
Okay, the book is currently right behind Ryoshi.
Okay, so hit the thing. Okay, first attack. 24.
Oh, nice hit.
Okay. For 9 damage.
Okay.
1d6. Okay, I'm going to do Flurry of Blows. One focus point. This does seem like the thing we should be spending all of our stuff on this turn. So first one, which I get advantage, don't I? No, that's damage. I get advantage on, don't I, because of those rats.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, that hits, but I'll see if I get a crit.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Oh, you shit!
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
missing all our crits, okay?
Nice. Okay.
Alright, so double damage. Double the dice roll. Oh, fuck off.
Maybe 8 then.
Yeah. Okay, well, that was the first hit. So the second flurry of blows. Not quite. Oh, maybe? No?
Nope.
No,
Doesn't hit.
okay, fair enough. That's me done then. Got 2 good hits in.
Okay.
Do you not get Do you get advantage for that second one as well?
No,
or
just the
was it
first one.
Just.
No.
Yeah.
Just the
Oh,
first
okay.
He's one hit man. Okay.
One punch man.
That one punch man. Sorry. Yes. To get me right.
Oh, you were almost cool there, Tom.
Yeah,
Alright.
no, I'm Milli Vanilli. That's what it is.
Okay, Sock. It is a new round. You're up.
Okay. Just gonna stab him. I've got a couple of little daggers I can use. Just
Okay.
like. Oh,
Unfortunately, that has
not
missed.
the one. Can I use my bonus action to try and punch
Yep,
him at least?
Go on.
Wow.
That's it.
Ooh.
5 more hits.
4 effort.
I mean, it beats
Should
mine.
I also be
It
moving
will.
away?
Sorry?
Should I also be moving away? Am I in the line of something here?
No, I don't think so. No.
No.
Okay, his
Okay, cool.
turn. He is not attacking. He stands and makes a weird noise. And all the cell doors open.
Ah,
Ah, shit.
Oh.
Shit on it.
bet you wish you hadn't run away now.
Uh,
Ah,
I tried.
Okay,
I tried to put it
and
down, but nobody.
all of the
Browser
beetles
crashed.
are now in play.
Ringo, Paul.
There's actually 4 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
There are 4 of them. Yeah, all the beetles. There you go. So
I'm actually quite
they-
disappointed that they haven't got name tags here, Tom. Like,
I'm sorry.
I mean, you could have
Someone
just
needs to get the
the
name tag.
tokens as well. You could have
of
done.
the effort you put into the Nicolas Cage joke, like,
Yeah.
Hold on.
Go in and change all the tokens to pictures of the beast.
I actually am trying to look whether or not how easy it is to actually.
Oh no,
change
Tom,
them
don't
on the
worry.
fly. There we go. There's Ringo. There's Paul.
There's 4 of them.
We've got to kill them in order, though. We've got to kill them John George first.
Oh God, Dave. I
That's,
can't.
uh,
I can't
that's
actually
too
see
meta for
the.
me.
Yeah, I can't actually see any of the labels you're putting on. Does
Oh,
anyone else can?
okay. Never mind.
You probably can.
Apologies,
We
no.
can't. Yeah.
I can't. No. All right. Well. Yeah. Okay. I know which ones. You've got Ringo and Paul at the top, George and John at the bottom, respectively. Should do them in order.
We've got to kill them in order.
Okay.
It's after we kill John and George. That's a difficult one. Who do we
The
go
Beatles.
for next?
Fight at the end of the round, so it is now everybody else's initiative. I'll let you fight amongst yourselves who goes first and who goes last. We'll do it as group initiative, so it'll be Sock, then the Clockwork Defender, then the rest of you, then the Beatles. Okay? So, anybody want to go first out of the next group, out of the 5 of you?
We might as well follow the list we've already got, because we've got Tybor,
Okay.
then
All right, in
Garland,
that
then
case.
me, then Elion, then
Yep.
Ryoshi.
Okay. Tybor, you're up.
Remember, the book's behind me. If anyone fancies, if anyone thinks they're not combatty and wants to try and read the book.
What do these bugs look like in comparison to this clockwork thing? I mean, just in terms of how threatening do they look? Would I be looking like, oh, need to deal with these now, or would it?
Well, instead of like beetle style sort of mandibles, they have very sharp looking sort of daggers. They're clockwork, so obviously they can't be poisoned or charmed. And they seem to be under the control of the giant clockwork thing that you're currently fighting, so unless you understand their language, you won't necessarily be able to interact with them. They're going to do whatever they're told. Which in this particular case is sort of like a death rumba.
Okay, right. I'm gonna go for.
Rumba, sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the big dude, and I'm going to cast Witch Bolt at him at a level, at second level. So this is you make a ranged spell attack against it, and then on a hit, the target takes 2d12, and then I'm doing it at a higher level, so it will be, I think, 3d12. So
That makes a saving throw. It does make a saving throw for that, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just
DC what?
click the button and do that.
Nice.
It hits, but its saving throw is a DC what?
Does it get a saving throw?
I don't think it does. It's AC, isn't it? With
No. On
Is it?
each.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
Oh,
on
it's
each.
AC based, is it? Okay. In that
Yeah,
case,
and-
you definitely hit, and you've definitely done the damage. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Is
And then I have an
original-
arc between it. Yeah, and so every
Yeah.
unless I have my concentration broken, every turn I can basically immediately do
Okay.
another D12 damage.
Okay. All right. In that case, it is Inebrius. You're up.
hang on, just a quick question.
Um,
It's not vulnerable to lightning damage, is it?
Nope, he's not vulnerable to lightning damage.
Balls.
Hmm.
Should be.
He's immune to a bunch of other things, but he's not vulnerable to anything at the moment. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I could try and stop it now, but I don't think I can do enough damage. How knackered is it looking? Oh shit! sorry,
Actually,
I didn't
you've
mean
done
to
it quite a
say
bit
that.
of damage. It's probably you've done about 3/4 of its hits.
Oh,
Ignore that divine smite. I clicked the wrong button.
That's fine.
I really need to block somebody getting in the way of Tybor. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast. I'm running low on spells because I don't get that many. I'm going to do Sacred Flame on the clockwork, on the thing that we've been attacking.
Okay. What's the distance on Sacred
So-
Flame?
So Sacred Flame is 60 foot.
Feet, no problem.
Uh,
Cool.
Yep, it is 60 foot and it must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. So it needs to do a dexterity saving throw or take
Okay.
1d8 radiant. And there's no benefit from half or 3/4 cover.
You see what saving throw?
Dex 13.
It has saved. I'm afraid.
So I'm going to then move in front of this door here, so that if the beetle comes out, it attacks me instead of Tybor.
that's good.
Okay.
nice.
Good idea.
All right.
Yeah, very good idea.
Okay.
Operation
Carry
Human
on.
Shield. I will be going via this way, and as I get here, I will be casting spiritual weapon, and I will put a weapon. We'll call it a great axe. I don't know if just next to Sock.
Okay, bear with me. I actually have a token for that.
Fantastic. You're so very prepared. There we go.
Just means we're not doing
I
enough
would-
random stuff to keep him on his toes.
I'll be putting my spiritual weapon there, and I'll be carrying on my movement, picking up the book, and then moving up here.
Does spiritual weapon attack the same round?
Yes, it
Beautiful.
does.
Okay.
It's at the end of my round, so he'll be attacking with a +6. Hey, he hits. I would hope.
Yes. Yes, he does.
For
For
8
points.
damage. Oh, well, I need to tick off one of my slots.
Okay.
And then
He's looking a bit damaged.
that was a bonus action. So with my action, can I look through the book?
You can begin to start with the look through the book. I'll give you an investigation check. You need to make a DC 15 or higher than 15 on an investigation check.
I don't do that.
Okay, no, definitely not.
You forget how to
you
read.
fumble the book, and you realize you've picked the book up upside down. So you'll be spending this round turning it the right way up,
Yep.
and trying again next round, potentially. Okay, it is now Garland's attack. He has a bow. He's going to fire. Which he gets an advantage because it has Hunter's Mark on it.
New follower.
Which he hits.
You get advantage with Hunter's Mark. I thought it was
He
just to
does.
do more damage.
He does.
Oh, he's
I
got
thought-
something special, has he?
Piercing damage. Oh, and he also gets 1d6 force. Let me just check the spell on that.
Oh, someone's just followed the Twitch stream.
We're nearly
Ooh.
famous.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh. Start selling my autograph.
Total of 11 points of damage. Okay, sparks are flying out of parts of his body. He does not look healthy. It is now Ryoshi's attack.
Okay. Unarmed strike then. Okay, my dice are now fixed.
Okay. That
What the hell,
definitely
man?
hits.
Your rolls this evening, mate.
Yeah, but
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Is that curse? Really good attack,
yeah.
no damage.
Okay.
But it is enough that he basically begins to go into self-destruct mode. Can I
shit.
have the two of you, Ryoshi and Sok, make a dexterity check, please? And you will take... If you save, you'll take half this.
23.
Oh dear.
That's a save. So, Sok, you take 3 damage. Ryoshi, you take 1. That is the lowest roll I've ever made there. Okay, cool.
So it wasn't
All right.
exactly Hiroshima, was it?
No, he basically self-destructs, and then it fizzles out. Very little happens. Okay.
Oh god,
now
Sock's
the
dead.
Beatles.
Sock's dead.
Oh, she's better now.
No.
Oh fuck.
What
I was
happened
like,
there?
wait a minute, what?
Okay, now it's the Beatles. George has attacked Inebrius.
Oh, they're still going.
The Beatles are.
Ah.
John is going to attack Garland. Paul is going to attack Tybor. And this one is not going to make it far enough, but is headed towards Sock.
I
Okay.
didn't realise
I'm
Sock
better
was so
break.
low
I just
on health.
died 2 seconds ago.
Okay, it's going to attempt to bite Garland. Which it definitely does. Which means Garland has taken 18 points of damage.
Jesus.
Oh my
Is it
god.
rolled a 20? It rolled a 20. This one.
Wait,
damn.
you critted.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mean little beetle.
That was John, was it?
Hey, that's nope. That was John.
Okay. I was going to let
Are we sure
Sam
we
know
want to
that
kill him in order?
John Lennon is chewing his balls off.
He also takes 4 points of poison damage.
What?
Oh fuck.
He's
Mm.
almost
Okay.
dead.
Garland is not healthy, and will need some help.
How much life has he got left?
He has 2 hit points left.
I mean, do we like Garland? Do we need Sam? Don't worry about
Has he got any good? Has he got any good kit on him?
it. He just got his kit back. Let's let him die and steal it.
No, but Garland will be drinking some healing potions next round in an attempt to save his skin. The next one is going to attack Tybor. And it rolls to hit Tybor. Or class.
10.
Ooh, it hits. You take 4 points of damage from the bite. And can you make a DC Constitution saving throw, please?
I believe if I click on that, it might be the. Oh no, I clicked on the wrong thing. There we go.
Don't save, so you take a total of 9 damage from that beetle.
Oof.
Okay, George is going to attack Inebrius. I think that hits. Inebrius,
Okay.
you take 4 points of damage from the bite. Can you make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw, please?
the wrong thing. Ian, you've taken all
Okay.
the good dice rolls.
Sorry.
You take another 4 points of damage, I'm afraid.
Oh man.
Okay. Sock. It's a new round. You're up first. You may turn to face the beetle and engage it, or something else. You're not currently in any combat. The weapon, don't forget the spiritual weapon can also engage in combat, so if you don't want to, or you want to go and help Garland, you may.
Yeah, I might do that, to be honest. If I can just sneak out, I will.
Okay.
I'm gonna go here. I think I've got a healing potion somewhere I can give him.
Okay, you make your way through battle. Alright, if you step up next to Garland, I'll allow the beetle to engage you in combat. If you giving him a healing potion, what's he having on him anyway? Let me find out.
Yeah, I've got 2 potion of healing greater in my inventory, so I can give him one if he's not got any.
Okay, I'm just checking his own.
That's not all I can do.
He has 2 standard potions of healing. They may not be enough. Yeah, he's got 2 standards. If you've got a greater, I'll let you do the roll if you want to give him a healing potion this round, but you obviously won't get to attack.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, he gets 12 points. He is now back. Okay.
Take one of those out of my inventory. Sorted.
Okay.
I can still take the beetle as a bonus action.
Okay. He is a little healthier. He's still a little hurt.
What is going on with the rolls today?
Nope, I'm afraid
What
you
is
don't
that?
get the beetle.
Ian's taking all the good rolls.
That's so embarrassing.
Yeah, I've just sapped all of the luck out of everyone else.
Okay.
But only on hits,
Sorry.
not on damage.
I'm mad. Honestly.
Okay, Tybor, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna magic missile. Pew pew pew. I'm going to put all 3 of them into the beetle that's next to me. So let's try that.
It's
So-
a 6 damage.
That's only one of them, isn't it?
No.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Do you
Roll
roll?
1d4.
Yeah, 3 glowing darts. Blah blah blah. Each dart does the 1d4 plus 1.
There
So-
should be a click option that you can just click on it, which will use
Yeah,
the
that's
spell
what I
and-
did.
Normally
I
you
just
just
clicked on
roll the
magic
same
missile.
damage like for all 3.
So I'm guessing, yeah, all three. I mean, I can roll 2 more d4 if you want me
Go
to,
for it,
but
because they might get different ones.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can't roll any worse.
Yeah. So you've done 6 total, and 1 more.
And then another one. Although that's used, yeah. So the beyond that's used 3 of my slots now. So I'm guessing that yeah, it is roll once and use the.
Are you casting it at first level?
Am I clicking on the wrong thing? Yes, I'm casting it at first level.
Okay, yeah, you get 1 missile per level of casting.
No.
No, you
Plus-
create
plus-
3 glowing darts. So if I cast it at level 2, I'd get 4. So you get 1 extra for each thing. But yeah,
Something's not working out there.
this is a dart
I-
deals 1d4 plus 1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you get
that does-
you get 3 darts at level 1, but when you roll damage, each dart does that 1 damage roll. So that will be 6. 2 plus 2 plus 2.
All right, 6. Believe it or not, that's actually done it quite a bit of damage. These things are not that well built. It literally has lost a leg now, so it's not as well built as the other thing was.
So and the so that's obviously my action. Did we say drinking the magic water was bonus action or action?
Bonus action.
Bonus action. All right, I will chug a couple of rounds of
One
water.
of per action. So yeah, if you want
Oh,
to chug
okay.
one, that's 5 hit points.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I'll chug. I'll make a note that I have 3 left and stick myself up by 5. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
After Tybor comes Inebrius. You're up.
Right, I'm gonna hit George very heavily with a sword.
Okay.
And hope that Ian hasn't taken all my luck away.
Yeah, see?
Booyah!
Oh yes, and a crit. Double damage.
This is going to get complicated very quickly, so I'm going to do it 8. Of course, it's a critical, so that's 16.
You
Yes, Dave.
bring your
Yes.
sword
No.
down hard and heavy, and basically sever the thing in 2.
Right, I'm going to carry on though because I'm going to go over the top because I want to do 2 things on this. I'm going to use
Okay.
bonus action. I'm going to charge it with a divine smite, which will actually mash it a bit more. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to then use inspiring smite, which is my way of pushing a bit more out of plane energy, which gives me temporary hit points that I can give to people.
Okay. Interesting. All right.
So I'm wasting a divine smite for no damage because it's my freebie divine smite.
Okay.
So I'm just using that. It doesn't cost me any. So I would have given an extra 15 points of
Fair
damage
enough.
anyway.
You've melted the 2 bits that were on that are on the floor. Yeah, nicely toasted.
George is
copper
totally
cake.
in bits. And
Yeah.
then I'm going to use that for my use one of my channel divinators, which is where's bloody bonus actions? Inspiring smite, which allows me to distribute 2d8 plus 3 temporary hit points to creatures of my choice within 30 foot.
Okay. Who are you channeling them to?
Oh, it's only 6. So I'm going to give 6 hit points. I'm going to distribute those between Sock and Garland.
Okay,
So
3 hit
each.
points each. Okay.
And they're only temporary, which means at the end of the combat they'll disappear.
Okay.
It'll do, thanks.
I just don't want anybody falling over. So let me just... I suddenly realised I have this thing called Channel Divinity that I've never used.
Okay. All right. It's now Elyon's. Do you want to try another investigation?
Yes. Yeah, I do. I do want to try another investigation.
Okay.
Oh, you fucking bastard.
Nope, just not enough. You thought you found a page talking about the password for it, but obviously you didn't find it on that particular go. You can spend another round, or you can do something else as a bonus action.
What can I do as a bonus action? I would like to use Healing Word and
Okay.
target Sock with Healing Word. Where is it? And I will cast it at 2nd level. You hit. Wow!
You
You heal
heal
for
19
19. You heal for 19 points of damage.
Nice.
That was too much. But there we go.
Okay, does it
Oh, well.
take your bonus action to remove the blade or the holy
No,
weapon?
it was a bonus action to cast it, and now it just acts as another being, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, so he will be moving over to that, and
Yeah.
he will be attacking.
Okay.
I think I need to. Where is the button? That one. No, he doesn't hit it, I imagine.
Nope.
Or maybe.
Takes a swing but
Right.
misses, I'm afraid.
And that is him done, or them.
Okay.
I guess is a
Yeah.
non-binary weapon. I guess.
All right. Garland is going to.
Wait, if it's non-binary, does it mean they slash them?
He's going to hit
Fuck
you with a scimitar.
Here.
That was great.
He swings with his scimitar but misses. He's going to take a bonus action to take one of his healing waters from the that he had in his water skin. There you go. He's now looking a lot healthier, but he has missed in his attempt to hit the beetle. Okay, Ryushi, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna sneak around, following where Sock went, and come up and engage that one that's trying to eat Tyball.
Okay.
Ooh, and a straight. $22.
Dude,
Oh, that hits, definitely.
your rolls here.
8 damage.
Okay, 2 seconds. It ceases to function. You basically knocked it, done a Fonzie hit, and it just stops working.
Okay.
I
Falls to
got
the
the wrong
ground.
order. Who's that one? Paul.
That was Paul. Yes, Paul is gone.
Paul did
Finally.
die and was replaced, wasn't he? On the Abbey Road, they replaced him with the clone.
Good point. Well made.
Yeah.
So
well made.
this is fine.
Along with Avril Lavigne.
Yes, Avril Lavigne replaced Paul McCartney in the Beatles. That's how that went down. Well, I've got a bonus, but I can't do anything because I've got nothing to hit. So I'm just going to look surprised in my turn.
Okay. All right. It is now the beetle's go. The beetle is going to randomly choose a target. It's going to attack Sock this round. It takes a bite at you, Sock. Oh, sorry, wrong roll. Takes a bite at you. Armor class.
14.
It just hits. Can you make a DC Constitution throw, please?
Can I? Where is that? Where do I find that? Am I blind?
You're just next to your Constitution. You should be able to click on the bonus for the Constitution.
It's just saving throws are
Oh,
on the left hand side.
Unfortunately, you do not save against the poison, so you take a total of 12 points of damage, more from the poison than the bite itself.
Was that bludgeoning or whatever? She could potentially
It is
Bonus
the
action.
attack is piercing, so you may deflect the piercing damage.
If you deflect it, then she shouldn't get poisoned, right?
Let's not get into that. No. Let's say the poison splashes her. I'm not getting. No, you can't do that. You
I'll
can't
just
negate the second
I'll
half.
keep
Yeah.
my health points. Yeah, I'll take that. Fine, whatever.
That was the
Okay.
classic DM. Stop taking the piss. No.
Yeah.
I'm trying to rules
Have a
lawyer
little
this,
bit of challenge
okay?
to them. I've given you never-ending healing potions. What more do you want?
Yeah.
As much as we can
Dear
get,
God,
Tom.
people.
That's the point. We should have
Alright.
just run away and dragged them to the fountain and fought them there, so we could just like drink
I
stuff.
mean, it doesn't matter. We could just go for a drink. Yeah.
Okay, what is the armor type of the spiritual weapon, please?
The armor type. What do you mean the armor
Yeah,
type?
the armor class of the spiritual weapon. It's attacking the weapon. I don't think it's going to hit.
I would love to tell you.
Does it not say on the spell?
No.
What does ChatGPT say?
Oh, apparently it
Have to
can't
tell
be
her the
attacked.
ocean.
According to Reddit,
Oh,
it's not
okay.
attackable.
Well then. Okay,
Oh.
well the beetle doesn't know that because the GM didn't know that. So in essence, it's going to take a bite at something it can't actually attack, meaning it's sort of caught in the loop.
It's like a
There we
cat
go.
with a laser pointer.
There we go. All right.
Oh, we
So,
go.
it is
ChatGPT
a new-
did know. It did
There
know.
we go. Sock, it is a new round. You're up first.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the usual bash the beetle situation, and
Bash
I'm
the
gonna
beetle.
just have the walk rolls today. What's going on?
That
Please,
just sounds like a
please do it.
euphemism.
It's not going well. honestly.
I'm popping into
You-
next door to bash the beetle.
Yeah, you got my dice.
That would hit.
Just missed the beetle apparently today. No. Wow.
Does 6 points of damage. Okay. You give it a good kick to the beetle, but it's still with us. So after Sock, it's now Tybor.
Yep, and we have. I'll try the old magic missile again, and I'll do 2 and 2. So yeah, there's 2 of them left, isn't there? So, and I'll cast that if my browser lets me scroll, just as
You've
first
got to
level.
pronounce it the American way. You know it.
What's that?
Magic missile.
It's a
At the
magic
dark.
missile. Let's click the button, see what happens.
But 3 times this.
Yep, I clicked it.
It's waiting.
It's taken the spell slot. Oh,
Come on.
Making us
I have
wait
a
for
picture
it.
of a dice. This is. Oh my god, am I gonna have to refresh? This is.
No, it's stuck on this one as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I can see a dice flying around my screen, but it's like.
Have you not stopped?
No, it's on like a few
Well,
frames per
stop.
second.
Weird.
Yeah, I think it just.
What browser are you running?
I mean, it's a 3 in Chrome.
Okay,
It's
there we go.
3, so...
9. There you go. 9 points of damage.
But didn't
Oh,
we
yeah,
split
so,
it?
So yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, so I casted it at level 1. So I'm going to say 2 of them go to the one in the center, and one of them goes to the one on the right.
Okay, bear with me. Like this.
So 2
Got
for
to
Ringo, 1
got
for
to
John.
defend that magical weapon that can't be attacked.
Okay. Okay. It has damaged both of them. Whoops. There we go. Obviously, we still have 2 in play. After Tybor, it's Inebrius.
So I'm going to go and attack Ringo.
Okay.
Just with
Along
the
with a
sword,
spiritual weapon.
So... Oh, 12.
Can you move your character, or have you? I haven't. If you have,
Oh,
I
sorry.
haven't seen it yet.
Oh, no, sorry. Wow, I'm getting lag now. Yeah,
12 does
so I'm
not hit,
attacking
I'm
it.
afraid. Okay,
Yeah.
12 does not hit, I'm afraid.
Damn it.
Okay. Now we're up to Elion. Do you want to
Wait,
wade
wait.
in, or do you want one more, a more invest? Or sorry, Dave, did you have any bonus actions you wanted to do?
No.
Okay. Elion, do
I
you
will-
want to try another investigation, or do you want to change tack?
I'm going to attempt to read this book one more time.
Okay.
Is there any point? Because the thing's dead.
Ah, God, yeah, maybe it wasn't, but like, I can't read this book.
But for the
So-
comedy
no.
value, you should wait until we give the last blow and then find it.
I'm hoping that if I get it, then maybe it's going to help us like with later encounters or something. There'll be more beetles. Not that can anyone replace the 4 beetles, but like,
go.
I don't know.
Except Avril
Anyway.
Lavigne.
Except for me.
There need to be some Earth
So-
elementals, the Rolling Stones. You can have that one for free, Tom.
Yeah. As Ian says, it's all about timing. It's like, as soon as we beat them up, and then you come up and you go, I've got it, guys! It's Bob!
The safe word was pineapple. Yeah.
Also did a boo-boo last time, Tom. It turns out that any turn with the spiritual weapon does take my bonus action to actually use it. So, but I know that now. But I also didn't know that he couldn't be hit. So we both learned something there.
Yeah, there we both learned something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will use my come on, Lou. Come on. Sorry, the dog's being a knob. I will use my bonus action to attack with the spiritual weapon, and
Okay.
he will go. Do. That was
Okay.
Nice.
too close to being a 1 right there. Oh, go for it, little weapon. A little weapon that
Okay.
could.
and Garland took out the last one. So in essence, they're all dead. You have taken them all out. They're all inactive. As the page of the book falls open to the password that says, "Stop, cease all function, and return to command mode," which apparently is the phrase if you had uttered, you would have been able to command them. However, you
Wait, the
find
word
now
was
that
stop.
the room... Yeah,
Here's the phrase.
a phrase.
I was half expected to be Control C.
Halt and catch fire.
Oh, wherefore?
The room now is yours to search. The cells are open and there are various things scattered around them. It seems that at some point people were put in here and the beetles basically devoured them, or at least cut them up into little pieces. Now, if I tell you what you found...
I'm going to take the opportunity to have a quick drink here with a couple of swigs.
Okay.
Yeah, we're so
You
close to that fountain that we
should.
could probably.
Yeah. Okay.
So, same with you, Joe. You might as well do the same thing.
Well, I was going to say, I mean, we might as well nip to the fountain, refill our bowls, and
Yeah.
that's what it says.
Okay.
You're going to get very tired of doing that walk, aren't we?
Okay, you should have a list
Oh, hello.
of what you have found.
What's
Ooh,
this?
Those
this?
links
Whip
Boring
of
and
the
neat.
Exorcist.
Candy of invisibility. Candy.
Okay, candy of invisibility. There are 10 candies left.
Are they candies or sweets?
They're little hard-boiled sweets that your gran would have in a bowl that all stick together in one big lump. If you click on any of those, it will tell you what they do.
I mean, candle of the
Yeah,
clerics.
it's a Magic Worlders original. There you go.
So what's
Wow,
the
that whip's
Thingorian longsword?
Bloody good. That whip would be great for you, Dave.
Oh no.
Oh, hang on. Okay, no, still good.
Oh,
You'll
I'm a
notice
good
that there
reader.
is something there that's called the Candle of the
Ironically,
Clerics. Well,
PSO.
I ironically would like to take the potion of protection from paladins. Because it's
Okay.
likely that I'll get drunk and drink it at one point.
fair enough. Protection from yourself.
Just,
That would
just
be
for humour
interesting.
value.
The links work, by the way.
Because I am
Yeah.
that bad.
Yeah, they seem
Yes.
to work. It's nice.
It's awesome.
Cool. You may add
is-
those things to your inventory as you see fit, but obviously only one each to each person. But you may distribute them as you see fit. You
I love the
should
fact
be
we're
able
just
to
willy
add them.
nilly. I love the fact we're just willy nilly clicking links that Tom's sending us. This is a.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right, do the links. Do the links work? You tell us. You get in there.
The potion of command and control.
Yeah, you get beacons come through. You know, like
Warren, you might
Now,
be an idea for you to have the
stop.
whip, because I don't have the
Your
necessary
character-
skill.
Does not like the crossbow
No, I imagine not.
and would be particularly unhappy if someone in the party were using it.
I'll have it.
Oh.
All right.
What the frick, dude?
Alright, I'll keep you
Alright.
pointed away from you, it's fine. Although actually I don't think I'm
if you
proficient.
kill a fiend or an undead with this whip, they blow up.
Mhm.
Sick.
Oh, I am actually proficient with it.
What with
Hey.
the whip or crossbow?
The crossbow.
Okay.
And I don't have it. I'm gonna have the ore piercer. No one else wants
I'm just
it.
very,
Okay.
I'm just confused by the candle of the clerics. So it looks like a normal candle, but it is infused with the spell light, and it lasts for an hour. So it's a candle.
It's a magical candle that can't be blown out. I would highlight that it is a magical candle that cannot be blown out.
Yeah.
What you've done is you've given us those little trick candles that you put on birthday
Yeah,
cakes.
that you
that
can't
can't blow
basically,
out.
yeah, that you find on a birthday cake that you can't blow out. Absolutely.
Wow, you're so magical. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, this
So
whip
the
sounds awesome.
Yeah, the Singornian longsword is exactly the same as my current longsword.
Yeah, it's just a +1 sword, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it's a +1 longsword and it's got sap, which again my longsword already has. You could take the whip if you want, Warren.
You may add these
or
things
I'll take
directly
it if you
to
don't.
your equipment. They are all linked. So if you
Oh,
find the
okay, you can
name,
actually add them directly.
add them directly to your. So choose which ones you want, and when you're done, I'm going to force close it. So anything you haven't taken is gone. So
Who's
you
having the
need to decide
candies?
what you're going to have
Sorry, the
and add it
candies.
to your inventory. And we'll take 5 minutes here. You can go off and get a drink, but the only thing that Garland would like the Ranger Captain's armor.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
Do you mind if I
Oh,
take the whip?
I don't.
I can't add to collection from the thing, it just won't let me.
No, me either.
Oh. If you go
If I
into...
search for it in like
requires
search,
subscription.
it won't give me an answer.
Oh, hold on.
You should be able to
It's like
search
clicked
for an
on-
inventory and then manage inventory.
Are you trying to?
Yeah, I'm having to
add
do
the
them
same
by
thing?
hand. I can do
Yeah.
them by hand.
Well, I've just done the failed invisibility potion and said remove from, and it's the add to collection.
Yeah, so add to collection's a GM function in D&D Beyond, so you can add it to like a pool of stuff
Right,
that you can then use.
I just hover over the add to collection. It just says requires subscription.
Yeah, it's a DM thing for creating campaigns.
Let me.
You should be able to add this stuff directly to your inventory through the manage
How,
inventory.
how would you do that? Just sort of a drag and drop sort of type?
No,
you
if you
go in your page on the click the inventory tab on your character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
To the right, you'll see a button that says Manage Inventory. Type in the
Yeah.
name of the thing that's in the list exactly as
Yeah.
it appears, and then you should be able to just click Add, and it'll give you a choice to add to your equipment or
Okay.
your backpack.
It doesn't remove it though from the list.
No, it does not remove it from the list.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna steal the candies of invisibility.
Well, we could share them, can't we?
One.
There's
Okay,
10
well,
of
well
us there.
yeah, there's 10
You
of us.
may
we'll
all
take- we'll
share
take-
out. There are 10 of them that can be shared out, so you may, if you wish. Garland won't have any at this point. He's got the armor.
Yeah,
but
we'll have- So if we take 2 each, then
you may all add them to your inventory then. All right.
I'm taking the potion, the failed invisibility potion, because that sounds like it could be fun.
Okay.
The picture on it is like some gummy bears and a weed leaf. So that's it on yours. I've got somebody else's like deranged candy of invisibility.
has anyone taken the potion of protection?
Have heard no
what
one
from
say.
good and evil?
No, just potion of protection +2. Just gives you +2 AC.
Nobody said
No, that's
anything
probably
about it
better
yet.
for you guys to have. One of you monks have it.
Well, I was about to say, Sock, do
Because
you want
you-
them? No, sorry, do you want it? There's only one of them.
Yeah, I can. I won't say no. Sure.
I'll
No.
take the
you-
protection
you-
from evil and good.
So which ones have we
That's
got
right.
left? Candle of the Clerics, which is basically a candle with light spell on it.
Mhm.
It's no use to me. I can cast light innately, so
Okay.
it's
You don't
not-
have to
it's
have
not
any
a
of
thing
these
for
things.
me.
I'm just, the list is there. I've made it as easy as I possibly can to copy and paste them into your. If you don't want the Singorian longsword, you can also leave that behind too.
No, I've taken it because I can sell it.
Fine.
The Ranger Captain's
It will
armor,
add. By the
is
way,
that
taking
good?
these things adds weight,
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
D&D Beyond does encumbrance.
Okay,
So if you take these
So-
things on, you might want to note how much they weigh.
okay, I'll have a look at my character sheet. Does Garland want to take the Ranger Captain's armor?
He already has.
Because he
Got it.
uses. Yeah, he's already got.
I'll
that
let
cool.
him decide when he attends next time whether he wants to change up to it, but he should be able to without any problems. But I'll let him put it
Oh.
on.
I want to check my encumbrance now because you reminded me. Damn it!
Oh, I've just realised I've got. Why do I use that mace? I've still got
Oh
mace.
no, I'm
of-
still unencumbered. The advantage of being strong.
You may have picked up a mace from last week, actually.
Yeah, I don't
Uh,
remember having that mace of disruption.
Yes, that actually was in your kit. Yes, that is yours.
Shit.
You may choose.
Oh, wow.
You may choose to use it, but yeah, I didn't equip anything to your character while you weren't here.
No, that's fair. I'm just going through my stuff, and I was like, I hit with a mace earlier. I was like, yeah, I hit with a mace. I didn't even know I had a bear mace.
Okay.
Like, damn.
Oh, I could have taken the whip. After all, I do have ability to use it.
Yeah, it's a paladin focus as well, the whip.
Yeah, but it's also cleric focus. So
Yeah.
Who's
it works
taking
for
that
either
whip?
of us.
I've taken the whip.
Warren-
But
Warren
then
is.
again, I didn't know I had a mace.
Okay.
So if you do want the whip, Dave, you're welcome to the whip.
Nah, I'm fine. I've got my long swords anyway.
Okay.
I've got 2 long swords. I can dual wield.
Okay. Is everybody done with the list? I'm going to close it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, let's go.
I think I can actually dual wield. I'm just hold on. Give me this.
How do we know how much we can carry?
I believe on your character sheet there is
On the inventory tab, it doesn't say how much, but it says if you're encumbered or not.
Yeah,
If you
where it
click
says
on that,
weight.
it opens up like a panel that has your full. That's
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
carrying capacity 195. Okay, cool.
Lubs.
Looks.
Yeah.
Is it?
Garland is currently carrying 115 pounds of stuff.
Damn, I've already got 60.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Garland may want to start
So I've got-
looking at some of the stuff that he's carrying around. So yeah, that armor that he is now carrying may mean that he wants to get rid of his old armor because carrying around extra charges of armor is not necessarily what you want to do. But he needs to determine whether he wants to use it because it's different.
Oh, I forgot I had that. I got a Ring of Misty Step that I picked up in the last session. I completely forgot I had it.
Ring of
Okay,
Misty Step.
I-
That's awesome.
Yeah, once per long rest, I can cast Misty Step.
God damn.
I actually should have
Well,
done that.
I
Last time I should have Misty
can't
Stepped
wield
over
long
and tried to
swords.
heal thingy up.
If
Alright.
somebody ever finds finds a kukri or a light hammer or a rapier or a scimitar, I'm going to nick one because I've just looked at the rules now.
You need a scimitar for dual wielding. Yeah. That
Yeah,
was
so
why
if I find a
Garland picked
scimitar,
up the scimitar. He's currently got a
Yeah.
really nice one picked up from last week. So
Yeah, I
you might
didn't
wanna talk
realise
to
that
him
was the
about
rule.
Oh, I've got a saber. Does that help you?
Saber, scimitar, they're the same thing. Yes, in this
Are they?
in D&D they count the same way. Yes.
Yeah, I've got a serrated saber. It's just a basic thing, but you can have it
But
if
it
you
is
want.
effectively
fine.
it's classed as a scimitar. Yes.
Yeah, I can offhand wield a light weapon and get a bonus action attack with. I didn't realise that.
I mean, you're welcome to it. I'll delete
Like-
it from my inventory if you want it.
Yeah, I'll take it. So what is it? Just a saber?
Serrated saber is what it's called, but it's just a basic.
Oh shit! Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I keep clicking the send to game log instead of close game log. Anybody think I knew anything about computers? All right, I'm going to drop my normal boring longsword because I've got a normal longsword. I'm just going to drop it because I don't need the weight.
Okay.
And it's not worth anything. But
Right. If your characters wish to move, I will. You move them. I'm not going to say if you was talking about you going back to the well. You may
Yeah.
do so.
I'm going to try and make my way up there.
oh,
Would you
well,
be able
I
to
just-
delete my spiritual
Oh
weapon,
my gosh.
please? Tom, it only lasts
Yeah.
1 minute.
No problem.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
yes.
wait down here with soak, because
So-
with the hubris that I don't want to do that walk for 1 HP. 1 HP won't make any difference. I'll put that on record.
Subtle foreshadowing, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I guarantee that'll come back to bite you in the ass.
Content.
My
Okay.
So-
D&D Beyond has disconnected and doesn't seem to be wanting to let me reconnect.
It takes a little bit when minded.
Yeah.
They did say in the last update they were trying to do some stabilization. Things have gotten better in terms of the lighting, and it disconnects less often, but when it goes down, it seems to go down harder now. So
Giggity.
We've gotten better, but not, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
All right. Who's going up to the fountain? Are we splitting the party?
I think
I think we are. Yeah.
Okay.
I
All right.
don't desperately need it, but I could do with refilling my water bottle.
All right. I'm going to heal up Garland so that he is back up to max. That way, nobody can accuse me of killing him off while he wasn't here.
It's my
Well, we
intention to
can,
go up
but-
there.
Yeah, you got to walk the long way round.
I'm not sure why, but like, I've turned off my like sight for everyone else, sort of thing, and I can still see what Garland can see, regardless. No one else, only Garland.
Weird. I'll try and work on that.
Can I take?
Go on.
Sorry, I was just going to say, can I take the opportunity to get another cup of tea and
Yeah, you
go
go
to the
for it.
toilet?
I think that's a very good idea. 5 minutes.
Yeah, I was thinking the
Come
same
back.
thing.
Mhm.
Yep. All right. Back at 10:02. No problem.
mine's going so slow. Maybe if I close down that browser.
I may have a nice pop, so bear with it.
Oh, actually, yeah. No, what the hell is going on?
I used to hate these as a kid. I used to be like, Mum, you con me out of actual ice cream. It's just a stick of ice. As an adult, these are the best things in the world.
Yeah, they're awesome. We have a couple
Yeah, I
of
love
boxes
them.
in the freezer.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
and
but
they're so dirty.
the child in me rails against this every time, and I'm sorry, but the child always wins. An ice pop is not a dessert.
Mm.
No,
It's something that you put in a drink to keep it cold
What?
and add maybe some weird flavor.
but it's just they're so dirt cheap. They're like it was like £1.50 for 20. I'm like, what? I'm like, gotta get them. I mean, all it is just watery syrup. But
Yeah, the world's
Okay.
worst Coke in frozen form, but it's still great.
yeah, it's amazing.
Today I noticed that they are now selling KFC gravy flavored ice cream.
Yeah, we saw.
What? No.
Yeah,
KFC gravy flavored ice cream. Yep. It's a
I'm not even
special
sure if it's
edition.
gravy flavored. I read the blurb, and I think they actually did take the gravy and gelato it. So I'm guessing they added sugar, and then
That's not on. That's not right.
they
It's-
g-
Wasn't the KFC gravy? Wasn't that originally? Didn't that not become a bite? It's a byproduct of the cooking and the chicken and the cleaning and all that kind of stuff. I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sure
what
they basically
gravy is.
Scraped out. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's a dubious origins to begin with. And then
No,
making
that's
it into
just
another
Now
product.
it's a
gravy.
frozen dessert.
where's
Yeah, I
where's
know that's
Dave?
what gravy is.
Where's Dave to put me up on this?
It's apparently being done as a special edition for charity, which is why apparently you can only buy it online. But even so, I wouldn't say no if it was offered, but I wouldn't go out and buy any, and I'm not certain I would actually admit to eating it if I did.
Wasn't there a
I'm
KFC
sure my
I'm
mom
so
would
rum?
most
tempted to
upset if
buy-
I did.
I'm so tempted to buy some for John,
Hmm.
and then use his mead flavouring.
Yeah.
Okay, the people, Sok and Ryushi
Uh-huh.
and Elion, all looking into this room, can see that the snakes are bound with what seem to be the similar sort of chains made out of the same stuff the snake was, and some of the locks on the clockwork thing in the other room. So whatever is binding them, there may be a keyword. But they are currently bound, and it makes them invulnerable. If you're going to tear down the system that is poisoning the villagers, you'll have to find a way of dispelling them and then defeating them or chasing them away.
Okay, I'm going to start shouting random words. Be like,
Such
stop,
as,
stop,
no,
unlock, just
no,
spell.
I was like, dude, please stop,
Abracadabra.
please stop.
Would it not be in the book?
Yeah, it probably is, but
Just
I was
read the
reading the
whole
book though
book out.
last time.
Yeah, you can go for an investigation check on the book to see whether you can find
Right.
references to that.
Let's all crowd around and read this book. I can't read.
There are multiple mentions of the snakes. Demetrix was frightened of them. Sok realizes that whatever the password is, it was something that Auntie knew and Demetrix didn't. So, at least the first half of the book, there will be no references to any passwords. Anybody else want to go?
but the book,
Yeah,
I can
by
have a
all
look
means.
through it.
my
Oh,
investigation.
I'm gonna have a gamble.
You
I
might
never
get lucky.
normally do it.
Hmm?
Oh no, Sock and I are doing it together.
Okay. Inebrius, you find out that whatever the password that Auntie used was, it wasn't in a common tongue. and seemed to be a language that she did not recognize. And you completed all the investigation in book that you could find in relation to the snakes. But whatever it was in a language that Demetrix didn't speak at the time.
Right.
Shout gibberish at the snake,
Oh.
for good measure.
In what language?
Gibberish.
One, just say like random like noises, because it's going to be a language that I don't know.
Okay.
What language do people?
Snake.
Oh, she
you
wanted
know,
to be-
just,
She wanted to be an no. She was jealous that she wasn't an elf. I know Common Elvish, Gnomish.
Okay.
What other language do people know?
I know
All right,
Goblin.
Gnomish.
So we don't know the language. We don't know the word. It's trying to
As
brute
Tybor,
force
have you
this.
made an investigation check on this book?
No.
Have a go.
I can speak Gnomish, by the way. I can't speak Elvish, but I can speak Gnomish.
Is that a critical? Is that? Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yes.
critical
Okay.
success.
oh,
You discover that the auntie convinced the gnome who built the lighthouse to give her bits that helped her enable to build this. As such, the commands are likely to be in Gnomish.
Ooh.
Okay.
They've been really
Um,
dumb so far, so it's
I would
probably
suggest that you read through the book to see if there's anything in Gnomish.
Yeah. Could I flick through that book and see? I imagine it would stand out pretty obviously. if I
Yeah, there's nothing that you can see that jumps out at you. You've done a really good investigation check. You've gone through this book. You've jumped to the bits that mention Nismo. He was obviously involved in helping to build this, and may even have built this location, and supplied Auntie with a lot of magic, seemingly because he was under her power. That apparently all fell apart, which is why Auntie was starting to lock herself away in this area. The townsfolk were starting to become more aware of her, Nismo especially.
it might be something daft like open or unbind or something like that, just in Gnomish.
Yeah. My concern
I mean,
is
you
if
could
I
try
start
it.
saying open sesame or release or something like that in Gnomish, then we're going to have two very strong creatures that are a bit pissed off with us.
I mean,
so
you could-
maybe release isn't the best one to try.
You could stand by one of them and sort of whisper it and see if that only affects one of them.
Then you're right next to it. When it
Yeah,
gets really
whisper
pissed off.
sweet nothings. Yeah.
Yeah, the super fiery or electricity type animal.
I
I,
mean,
don't want to get too close to.
We could try it
No.
on the other one, the one we saw
You
at the
could
beginning.
try. It's like, okay, Tom, I'm going to just shout out the
First thing-
spell in Gnomish.
Sorry, what?
I'm going to shout
spell
out the
in
spell in Gnomish.
Nothing happens.
That-
There you are.
deactivate.
Nothing happens.
Okay, maybe we should probably stop
Anything else?
trying to guess until we find something. I'm going to venture into the room a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
what
they're
else?
locked, if they're locked up, then generally the truth.
They cannot go, apparently, outside of the squares that you can see them sat in the middle of.
Okay, what
Is there
else
any
is in this
writing on the floor?
I'm going to see
And
what's
this
on
isn't
the
very-
table.
Fire snakes apparently are bound in a way that means that their bodies dip into the spring water and are causing it to boil. And they've been in place for so long that the rock that they currently are sat above is glowing red hot, almost like a lava.
I mean, is it
It-
a humane thing to do to just? If they seem to be stuck in place, I mean, we're not going to get an
They
easier
are
fight than that.
currently trapped animals, and are seemingly not doing very well because of it, but also in a stasis that means they can't do anything about it. However, as animals, they may react badly when they're released, as they may well be hurt. It is noticeable that when you get to within a few feet of the square box, the intense heat of these creatures means they're likely to do you some harm if you have to get in close enough for hand to hand.
It's going to be one of those where you go, I'm going to say this in common, we start with something like release and then book it as quick as we can out of there.
Release? No.
He
I
said
said that in common,
Yeah, that's
Common.
Fine. Nothing happened.
not in Gnomish.
I'm going to look at what's on this table. If there's anything.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, too.
Is this
Alright,
is this a door up here? There's like two pillars.
No, there's not a door there. But can you make an investigation check for me again, please?
Yes.
Nope, you find nothing. Sock, your investigation check currently reveals a bunch of what looks to be broken or empty boxes. Can I have Inebrius? Can I have a investigation check from you?
I just critted one on that
Yeah, those
table.
look like
Ryoshi.
look like doors, so that's why I went over there. 13.
Okay, you have found what appears to be a secret door. Meanwhile, Ryoshi on the table seems to have found schematics in a drawer in the desk for these snakes, some of which is written in Gnomish.
Ooh. Pieball? Got some stuff for you.
Bill of materials.
Yeah. Let me have a little read of that then.
Okay.
Like
It
Kubernetes
says
manifest for
that
them.
the system has a fail-safe and a standard shutdown command.
Doesn't say what it is.
I mean, it's probably going to be standard shutdown command or something.
It's going to be shut down. But
What
don't
language
say
did you
it.
say? What language have you just said that in?
Well, I don't know if I have said it yet. I mean, obviously,
It's like that was Joe saying it, not Pieball saying it.
yeah. Because I think I think in game I've voiced my concerns of look, if we shut this down, we might find ourselves fighting these guys.
But it said fail safe and shut down. So
Yeah, the system has a failsafe. So I mean, fails.
so if
Yeah, I'm
something
going to say the word failsafe in Gnomish.
Okay. The binds around the snakes change color.
from what to what?
To a stronger
They
color.
were blue, and now they are red.
It's
Oh,
good,
yeah.
right?
Guys, I found a secret door, by the way. You might find something else in here.
Aye.
Do you wish to open this door, Inebrius?
Yeah, go on. What's the worst that can happen?
Okay.
Oh. Let's wander
You
down
open
there.
the door, and a gust of stale air washes through where you are. This has not been opened in a long time.
I'm moving my body out, but I'm sticking my head out rather than the body. Just have a neb around.
Okay.
Oh, looks like a sewer or a rock bit of cliff.
Yeah. It looks to be a cave system, and you're currently, it leads down a path, quite steep, and it is quite slippery.
What's this thing here? Is that a box or an altar or a table?
It looks to be some sort of large chest, but to get anything a closer look at it, you're obviously going to need to go down the slope a little bit.
Right. While they're looking at
Can
that,
somebody hold the door?
I'm going to move up, but I'm going to look at the creature to see if its behaviour has changed at all since the binding changed colour. If anything else about it, what?
It seems much more attentive and is watching all of you, whereas before it just seemed to be struggling.
Yeah, because I'm thinking. So I've activated a failsafe. Now, is that safe for them, or is it safe as in if I say shut down, is it going to? Yeah, safe for us or safe for them? That's the concern.
So I'm guessing that what? Oh, this is a guess, but maybe failsafe has stopped the water flowing somehow, so it's not getting poached like it was before, and now it's just trapped, but not getting tortured. Maybe. And if if we let it go, it'll be fine. But I'm not suggesting we do that. I'm just
What we
thinking.
could do is get behind this door, shout the command, and then shut the door.
Spoons.
I think that's the
Yeah.
best idea we've had so far.
I think that's probably not a bad shout. I'm willing to. I'm
Yeah.
willing to
But
try that.
I want to have
you
a
know.
neb in here first and
Yeah,
see
into
what
the
there
room
is.
full of
So
beholders.
somebody hold this door whilst I go and have a look.
Yeah, I'll hold the door open if
Or
anyone else wants to
or
go
just
through.
do a Diablo 3 and quick save, say it, reload.
Yeah. I'm severely wanting to get out of here soon and have a drink. So,
Okay.
right.
Can you please make a dexterity saving throw, Inebrius?
Oh no, I'm gonna go arse over tit, aren't I? Yes, I'm going arse over tit.
Yes, you do. You have slid to the bottom. You are currently prone.
Fucking steps again.
And you have slid into 2 seconds.
Oh, I have got prone. Yeah.
What the?
Oh,
What is that?
Where the fuck did that come from?
what the what in what?
Oh.
He's not.
I'm glad it got moved into place there. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Found
You
shelf.
have fallen into a spider lair, which there is one spider. You are prone, and it leaps onto you.
Shit.
making
This
an
doesn't sound
attack.
good, though.
Sorry, what was that, Tom?
It's going to bite you.
Fuck.
Which it critical misses. No, it critical hits. Sorry. Critical hits. Apologies, that's a 20, not a 1.
That was a
Okay.
whole roller coaster of emotions right there.
Yeah.
There we go. You take
What should I go
20
down
points
like?
of bite damage.
Ow! I was gonna do.
How much
What
did
should I go down
how
like a
much
sack
did
of
you
wet
just pay?
spuds?
You
20.
took 20 points of bite damage and another
Oh, this is where I go down like a sack of wet spuds.
2 points of poison damage.
What the shit, Tom?
That's
It's
bad.
critical.
Okay.
I'm still up, just.
Yeah. Now, the rest of the party can act, noting that the path in here is slippery. If you slide down it, chances you will be prone when you're at the bottom, unless you use spells or otherwise. He says, foreshadowing.
Right, can I use an acrobatics check to try and get
Can't,
down
can't the monks do a sliding
Yeah.
thing like you do in the computer games?
I will give the monks a sporting chance at that,
there? Acrobatics?
but Elyon is currently in the way, which means you may have to push him out of the way. Okay, Sock, your acrobatics have failed. You are at the bottom, and you two are prone. You may spend an action getting up next round.
That's 23 work.
23 works. You deftly and are on your feet at the bottom. You may attack.
Where am I? Okay. I am going to... So, I am going to do an armed strike. Strike. Might have to reload. 14?
Turn something off. That hits.
Okay, I'll take it. Ice for 9 damage.
Okay.
I'm going to spend a focus point to do Flurry of Blows. So the first one I will do with advantage. $17 should hit.
That hits. Yep.
For 4 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do Hand of Healing as my second
Okay.
Flurry of Blows. I'm going to substitute my second Flurry of Blows for Hand of Healing to do 1d6 plus 2 healing to Inebrius, which was a bit shit.
Okay.
It's 5, but it's something.
Okay.
So get 5
Thanks,
hit
dude.
points back.
Elion, you're up. What do you wish to do?
First off, I'm going to make my acrobatics check and see if I.
Go for it.
Yes, I do, and it's not good. But
Nope, it's not. You're currently at the bottom and prone.
The simplest traps always work the best.
yeah,
No, it's just
Indeed.
steps. It's just steps for this party. Usually it's doors. For us, steps, ramps, anything that goes up and down.
There you go. There you go. There you go. You are prone. Oh, I want to click on you and say prone. Okay, whatever. You won't apply for some reason. You are prone currently, Elion.
Okay.
Do you have any actions that you can perform while prone?
I suppose I
won't give you any
can. I can't cast a spell or anything while I'm at.
No, it's a bonus action, but they'll be limited.
Yes, they will. Then I am going to cast Shield of Faith. It seems like a bad idea. Yeah, I will cast Shield of Faith on Inebrius. I'll click a button. Did that even come through?
I don't
No.
think it does anything. I don't think it's
No. Basically, Inebrius is now shimmering, and you have a +2 to your AC while I am concentrating.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
I'll allow that. You basically shield him while he's on the ground lying next to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Tybor, you're up. What do you wish
I'm
to
going
do?
to stay at the top of this little ramp, and I'm going to cast Cloud of Daggers. So that is summoning, a 5-foot
Yeah.
cube centered in a point. I'm centering it on the spider.
Well, it's a cube, is it?
It
Or
would
is
be,
it
it,
5-foot cube.
it would be helpful if you put it behind it and clipping it, so that way it can't go back and takes damage.
Yeah.
But also,
Okay. Yeah.
we
Yeah.
can still...
So, can I make a point? Yeah. So where the spider is, let's sort of say in that cube, in the square at the top right of it, that's sort of intersecting with it, so it will be. take some
Joe, if
damage
you
to the
click on draw, you can draw a picture on it. You can draw the cube on it.
draw.
I got it. There you go.
Yeah, but
There you go.
Cool. Yeah.
Sort of
Yeah.
There.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
So now let me cast that. How's that? If I clicked on the right button. Two seconds. Okay, apparently that didn't cast.
Oh, interesting.
try again.
Okay. That doesn't. No.
Oh.
Get rid of.
Oh no,
Sorry.
no.
No. That was me attempting to put down something clever from the map. It doesn't work. Never mind.
Yeah. No, the system's got confused because it's used my spell slot, but it hasn't cast it. Or at
Okay.
least
yeah,
I
you
know that
can
it's
click.
there.
You can, yeah, you can click away
It's
from
a
the
constant
slot.
spell. It doesn't move. How much
Okay.
damage does it do per round?
it does.
It's when they start their turn, isn't it?
So you conjure a spinning dagger. Yeah, it's centered on them. Each creature in that area takes 4d4 slashing damage. So I should be able to at least click that. Is that going to roll the dice? Yeah. So it's taking that now. It will also then take it again if it ends its.
Turn. In
The creature
round.
also
Yeah.
takes damage if it enters the cube or ends its turn there, or if the cube moves into this place. So, and then next turn I can move it around as well.
You never used to be able to move Cloud of Daggers, but the new edition they let you move it.
Okay. Currently, Garland's not going to be able to do anything because you're blocking the door. So he's going to
Can
keep
I-
an eye on the snakes.
Yeah, I mean I
which
can
he
use
has-
my action to sort of move out of the way a little bit. I can use bonus
Okay.
action to move out of the way a little bit. I
All right.
guess.
Where are you going?
Literally one square.
You're on draw still again.
Yes, I am. So anything I click on takes like 3 seconds to then register. So yeah, there we go.
Accidentally draws a dick.
You can't accidentally draw a dick. You can only do it deliberately.
Okay, Garland is going to take a shot with his bow. Which is a hit. For 6 points of damage. Which is enough to kill it off. The arrow pierces its head, killing it off. However, the ones that are you may all now get up and make yourselves unprone. However, you will need to make either another acrobatics check to get out, or somebody's going to have to throw you a rope. All right.
How do you unprone yourself?
I'm unproning yourself now.
I didn't mean to do that, sorry. Ignore that.
Prone off.
Got my browser.
Apparently, it won't let me change it. You'll have to change it yourselves, guys.
I couldn't find the option for that.
Right-click on your icon, conditions markers.
Oh no.
Oh, you need to be not on draw as well.
Oh yeah, why am I on draw?
Okay, I got 21 on acrobatics. Can I unprone myself?
Yes, you unproning yourself doesn't need a roll to get out. The acrobatics,
Yeah,
yes,
no.
you can now
Can
move out.
I do both things? Nice.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
All right,
For some
you're now
reason,
out.
for some reason I
Oh,
can't unprone myself.
Okay, hold on. I will do that for you. I don't know why this is so.
Yeah, I can't unprone it. It brings up the window and then it disappears immediately and goes back
Yeah,
to game
same.
log.
Are you getting a thing that says the DM would like you to remove prone, toggle prone off?
Yes.
No.
Click on that.
I click on that and oh wait, no, that worked this time.
Oh yeah, it was just super laggy. It was like the window where you would put it on just flashes up for like a second, and it takes ages to do anything, so it looks like it hasn't worked, but it's fine now.
Okay, while everyone's getting up and leaving, what's in the box? What's in the box?
Okay. Okay. What seems to be in the box are the hag's old possessions. There is almost nothing of value in this box. What seems to be dried up potions. It seems to be little paper wraps of human hearts that have since desiccated. This was her personal belongings, and there doesn't seem to be anything in here that you would want to keep or even continue to touch.
No notes or written stuff or anything like that.
Afraid not. This was seemingly somewhere that she came or may have lived early on, or came in her, as hags often do, true form. But this was effectively her personal room. But there's nothing in here that is of any value. In fact, it makes you quite ill just to sort of look at it. It's pretty rank in here. The spider may have been a pet. Who knows?
Are we still up for trying the shut the door, see what happens? Rick.
All right.
Yeah, well, I'll put that to a vote. I'll be like, look,
First,
I've said.
you've got to try and get out. Whoa, guys. You
All
need
right,
to get
yeah,
out
yeah.
first.
Well, no, we don't have to
need
get out
this-
if we're going to be staying in here. We just need one person out there to say it and come back in.
Okay. Fair point. Okay.
Although Nebris probably needs a bit of healing.
You need healing.
That's
Hebrews. You
fine,
do
I-
not have a lot of hits.
I've got drinky stuff. I'll just drink some
Okay.
water.
Okay.
So
My concern here is obviously once you're healed up, my concern is that if we unleash these two and they aren't very happy and they break down the door or whatever, and we're fighting them in this tiny little enclosed, slippy area, not great. So maybe.
Yeah, to be fair, I
We'll
don't
use
want
the
that
door
thing
then.
like sliding towards me.
Yeah.
We'll use the other door then. We'll hide in one of the beetle doors.
The cages,
Whoever is
aren't
at the
they?
bottom of the pit, they are cages. Whoever is at the bottom of the pit needs to, if you're going to try and get out, needs to be either make some acrobatics or dexterity rolls, or the rest of the party needs to throw down a rope and drag them up.
Right, I'm going to do an acrobatics because I like to make a fool of myself. Nope, and I'm going to fall over also.
You fall back down on your ass.
I mean, I can stick a rope down there and.
Yeah. Please.
Okay.
Nope. I'm now going to have a swig of rum and do it again.
I have a rope.
I think alcohol will give me superpowers, you see.
Watch this work.
Nope. It's
No, and he's even flatter on his ass than he was before. Okay.
I think I'm going to
As
need the
you-
rope.
It takes about 10 rounds. I will drag you all out of the area. Can I have a... Sorry, bear with me. Just check that the actual skill is...
Oh, sorry.
Apologies, you're all stood on top of each other now. I didn't mean to do that. Can you make a passive perception roll, please, everyone?
Or just perception.
Perception is.
My passive perception
yeah.
is 12, but. 4.
We all got our eyes closed. What is going on?
Nope,
Yeah,
nobody
you'll be-
notices shit. Okay,
Hold
not a
on,
problem.
hold on. How do you do a perception check? Because I click on passive perception.
No, passive
On the,
perception
on
is
the
in the.
skills list. On the skills list where it says, like in the middle of
Okay.
the character sheet
Yeah.
where it says wisdom, perception, then you've got the plus whatever. Or...
Yeah, passive
I
perception
got
should be like.
16 now.
Ah!
Yeah.
Inebrius, in his drunken state, is the only person who has recognized that the red things holding the snake's head are flashing.
Guys,
Okay, can I do an animal
I think we
handling
might
check?
need to get out of dodge.
I want to do an animal handling check to see if I can get a vibe on the creatures.
A vibe.
Yes, angry. Beyond incensed angry.
Okay, we need
Oh.
to get
think-
get out of here.
I think we need to get going back and get
it would-
ourselves
would
out
now-
of the way.
Would now be a really good time to have some sweets. And just hide. Aren't they the,
Oh,
no, they
the
prob-
invisibility sweets? If we just sort of if we take them and hide back where the beetles were.
No, they're
And,
definitely going to be able
uh,
to see invisible
I'm sorry.
stuff.
I turned
I think now's the best time is
That's
to
a cat.
run.
Yeah, is the failsafe they're just going to die?
All right, shall we have a run back to the entrance then?
I mean, maybe, but
What?
let's just book it back to the entrance and
Yeah.
and give it like an hour, whoop, and then see what
Oh,
happens.
hold on, we got the other one as well.
Yeah.
Is the other one on flashing as well?
We can't
As
see
run
it.
past it. Is that
Yeah.
one on
Yeah.
Yeah,
flashing?
you can go and check.
Arlen,
Yeah, it's
go
gonna
take a
have a
look. Yes, it is.
Okay, all
And in
right.
fact, the time
Yeah.
it has taken you to get up here, the flashes are now about 1 second.
Shall we hide in the room with the boxes?
Nope, we need to leave.
I'm trying. it
I'm
won't
leaving.
move. It won't let
We
me
gotta
move.
go.
Oh, we're going upstairs
Yep.
Yeah.
with our abilities.
Well,
Oh God, yeah, stairs. No, we'll be fine. We've got it.
it will not let me move my character. Tom, can you
Yeah, I will
Help.
do.
help
Yeah,
me out,
you,
please?
you've got to go the long way round. You can't just teleport.
Oh, I see. It won't let me move it into a place where I
Yeah.
don't have line of sight. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure
Yeah, you
why,
have
but
to.
I can move Garland and Soak. I don't know why.
But you can't move
So can
anybody
I.
else.
I
I believe that you
can
oh,
move
moved
you
me.
as well,
yeah,
Warren.
I can move. Oh, okay, that's weird. Yeah, I can also see through them as well. Don't know why.
Oh, that's weird. I end up picking up both of you. If you put your token on the same as somebody else, can you move your token?
I
Okay. No, never mind. I did that wrong. All right. If you guys are leaving, I'm not going
We
to do
might
the
come
map.
back again,
Okay, that's fine.
but we're sort of
Um,
leaving to get out of the
direction.
way, though. Then again,
We-
aren't the snakes going to be coming straight up this set of stairs?
But we can shut the door.
Weirdly, I think we're going to be okay.
Okay, you
I
can
think
stay.
they
You
need
can
somewhere
stay
to
down
hide
here.
and let them.
We-
I don't get the feeling or the vibe that they're going to be released. I think they're going to just be killed.
Well, we can come
Well,
back
I'm
in. Like,
thinking that
Do you want to stay and find out? Because I don't.
Garland notices that the flashing is stopped and the chains are blue again.
ah,
no.
It's been about 10 minutes.
What did the failsafe do?
I wonder if you were to say shut down
trying to
or
look.
whatever the command is, whether or not
I've
that's
tried.
just going to release them.
I know.
Whereas if you say fail safe and then say shut down when it's flashing, then there's going to be a different set of events. You know.
I mean, we can try. it.
Stock. You have noticed another fountain. You have noticed another fountain and what looks to be a very strong-looking door at the southern end of this corridor. This fountain seems eerily still, and there looks to be a skeletal body in the fountain, wearing full plate mail, which is still shiny.
Let's out go.
Don't like that.
Shiny.
What about this big door? Am I strong enough to open the door? Should
hold
I
on.
open it? Is that a horrible
Which
idea?
one? That
This,
one?
like, yeah, this one.
This one here? Okay. Stop. Everyone stop right where you are. Nobody make a move.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Rising out of the fountain. Okay. Now you open the door, which unfortunately is trapped. Can you make a DC 15 saving throw, please?
It does look nice down there.
What type of saving throw?
Sorry, impact. Bludgeoning damage.
For Dex?
Strength or dex?
Sorry?
Dex.
Yeah, dex.
Uh-oh.
Hey, unfortunately you take all of this damage.
Oh, no.
A ram comes out from behind the door and slams into you, knocking you 10 feet back.
Okay.
Into the waiting grasp of the water weird that has risen out of the water. Alright, everybody else, you now have a round to move from wherever you are to wherever you want to go.
Right, are we in initiative?
Oh,
You are in initiative.
Right, I'm going to use my roll my initiative. I'm going to use my feat that gives me my focus back.
I mean, are we aware that this is happening?
I think we
Uh,
have
well,
to, wouldn't we?
Sock basically just let out a shout.
Okay,
and
cool.
you notice
Right.
that she isn't around. And
You're
so,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
this is-
crash in the distance.
15, 20,
That's 60.
30.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then dash 5, 10,
Oh yeah,
20,
dash,
25, 30.
Oh, crap.
I'm going to take dash as a
Garland
bonus
on
action.
there.
5,
Garland has
10,
taken dash as a bonus action. That brings him down
15,
to about here, but that's
20,
as good as he can get.
That's a good
25,
point. I was
30, and I'll
Isn't
hit it
that
with
dash is
action.
an action, isn't it?
I can use it as a bonus action.
Yeah, because
Oh, nice.
I sprinted. So
Yeah, I was gonna say,
that
was it-
means Roshi would have overtaken me. Because you can double your movement if you run
Yeah.
and don't do any other actions.
yeah.
So I've
Right.
got 30, so therefore it's 60.
Did you make it all the way down here without performing an action, Roshi?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can use a dash
Wow, man, that is some
Wow.
serious.
as a bonus action.
Okay.
So it means I don't
That-
get to do a flurry of blows or anything, but I can hit it once.
That hits. You have hit it.
And then
Been twatted in the punch.
Okay. All right. Anybody else make it close enough to make an attack without expending all of their actions?
I don't
No.
think I have line of
Nope.
sight.
Oh, okay. Sock, you may get up this round, but you may not attack. Right? And you can use a bonus action this round, should you wish.
Oh, I might do a little flurry of blows on it then.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, why not?
That's hits.
Finally.
Okay. It's a nice hit. Okay, now its turn. It's
Do you get another hit
a
with
little
flurry of
surprised.
blows? You get 2, right?
Yeah.
I thought one was okay. Go ahead.
The flurry of
Second
blows
one?
is 2 hits.
Okay.
We're not rough,
That hits.
Oh, phew.
Okay. Right. It was focused on Sock because basically she came into the room, but Ryoshi basically rushed in and made it easy for him, so he is going to attack you, Ryoshi.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to do a surge. This is cold damage. That's a hit. He does 11 points of damage, and you are grappled unless you can make a DC 13 strength check.
Right. It was cold damage specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cold damage specifically. You are basically wrapped up in a giant water tendril
Okay.
from freezing cold water.
How much damage did I take?
11.
Eek. Okay.
And you are grappled until you can make a DC 13 strength saving throw. Okay, that is the only attack it gets this round. Everybody else is up, and I believe initiative goes to Inebrius.
Right, I'm going to actually use 2 weapon attack for this rather than my shield. So if it attacks me, I've got 2 less AC.
Okay.
So just to get the dice right. So yeah, attack number 1 with my longsword. 17.
That's a hit.
So that does 7 points of damage. And then my bonus action is my 2 weapon fighting, which is the scimitar, which is 18.
Also hits.
And does 8 slashing.
It's still with us. Okay, Ivor, you're up.
Cool. Right, I'm going to.
And then Elyon, you're next.
I'm going to move just
Might
down
as well
a
start
little.
making your move.
Oh, sorry, Tom,
yeah.
I made a mistake on that one. 2 weapon fighting. That second attack should have happened later in the turn.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
That's all right. I'll let you have that. It has 8 more hit points than it did until that happens. Tybor,
Yeah, and yeah. Oh, okay, sorry.
I'll read that.
I'm going to cast Witch Bolt against it. And I'm just trying to figure out the VTT interface because I think it might be quite a fun thing to do some wild magic as well.
Oh.
Actually, no. I'll read up on the rules on that more, and maybe do that another time. But so for now, yeah, I would just cast Witch Bolt against it.
Okay.
Is Witch Bolt? Sorry, let me just check. Is that the one where I get to choose the damage type? No, it's not. Is it? No, that's the. Cool. Yeah. So let's go for that.
It hits. Ooh, nice 16 points of damage.
Cool. And then yeah, that's the arc of electricity going
Okay.
towards it. That
Elyon, you're up.
I will be moving. Let's go. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Annoyingly, I can't quite see it.
Okay.
So we're gonna dash. Yeah, about there. That was with my action, so I've got a bonus action, which can't really do too much with. I think. Has Inebrius still got the Shield of Faith on him? I don't see why I would have stopped concentration on it. So
Okay, that's
It's
fine.
been a while though, hasn't it?
it has been a while, but it stays up
It has been
until.
over 10 minutes. Been well over 10 minutes.
Was it only 10 minutes, as it says?
Well,
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
fair
know
enough.
how long the spell would last, but you
It's-
left
yeah,
and come.
Up
You were
to
trying
10
to leave and
minutes,
come
it
back at one point.
Yeah, no,
so, yeah.
that's fair. It says up to 10 minutes. That's me then. I don't think I can do anything else. I just
Okay.
moved.
Garland will dash down to here and into the room, but he can't do anything else at this particular point, but he will be able to next round. The 8 points that you did Inebrius now take effect. All right, it's a new round, and it's going to continue its assault on... First, can you please make a DC strength check, please? Ian.
Okay. $15.
You have no longer grappled, therefore it doesn't get an automatic hit against you. It is, however, attempting to hit you again. Which it does succeed in doing.
Great.
Alright. This might hurt a little bit. For 14 points of damage, you are currently downed.
No, I'm not.
No? 14 points of damage? Okay, sorry, I didn't know how many hits you had left.
18.
Okay. You've taken 14 of cold damage.
Okay.
It-
I'm hurt, but I'm still up.
Okay.
Maybe Black Knight vibes. Tis just a flesh wound.
Yeah.
Okay. Sock, you may initiate your attack now.
Yeah.
When's my turn in the order?
Next,
Okay.
after this. Okay, you've hit.
Nice. But it's so loud.
Okay. It's still there. You swing through its watery body. That's another hit. And that is enough.
Yay!
It drops inanimately back into the pool from which it spawned. It is no more. In the pool, there is all sorts of stuff just floating in the bottom of it. Do you wish to get into the pool? Is quite deep, so somebody's going to have to swim down 10 feet to get some of this stuff, but you can work out who may want to do that.
I am going to go for a drink.
Okay.
I'm going to go and have a drink from the fountain. Not this pool, the
Who
good
doesn't wear
fountain.
metal?
Be very clear.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry about that. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
It was kind of
Is
my
anybody...
fault, so I can go investigate the pool if you like.
Okay. Do you wish to swim down?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Can you please make a Constitution DC 10 Constitution saving throw? Okay. You struggle pulling the stuff out of the bottom. You unfortunately take
Huge
5
round.
points
Sorry.
of choking damage, and unfortunately come back with nothing. You may try again, however, should you so wish.
Mate,
I don't think swimming is my specialty.
there's no one got Mage Hand. We can just have it a lot easier,
Mage
right?
Hand would do it. Mage Hand would do it.
I don't have that.
Me either.
Why didn't I take Mage Hand? It was so useful.
Anybody else want to have a go? Remembering if you're wearing armor, your DC for drowning is a little higher than Socks and Ryoshi's, who aren't wearing that armor.
Yeah, I'll give it a go. Can I just take off the armor before I get in?
Yes, you may.
Alright, I'm gonna do that. 'Cause I've got a chain shirt on, which is £20. It's probably gonna be some issues. What role do I need to do?
DC 10. DC 10
what?
Constitution.
Constitution saving.
Yep.
Fucks. Why do I even bother rolling tonight? What the
You
hell?
unfortunately also
It's fun, like, well.
finding it difficult to pull the stuff off of the bottom and take 3 points of damage, spluttering as you come up.
Go on then. The shortest one here, the gnome, will go and have a go.
Okay, the gnome jumps in. All right, go for it.
It's Constitution saving, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I just want, short lives matter. So oh come on. It is rolling.
Suspense is killing me.
It's rolling.
Suspense is killing you. And unfortunately, he does not make it either.
How many points of damage was that?
That's 3 points of damage.
Right, I'm standing on the pool, watching people jump in and come out, just shaking my head. I'll take a dive in.
Okay.
10.
Ryoshi, you make it to the bottom. You come up with your hands laden, full of the following. Bear with me.
Yeah, he's right.
We should celebrate somebody rolling 10
We just can't move.
on a
Yeah.
D20.
Okay. You come up with these things.
Ooh.
What, excuse
Stuff for
me.
the
Some
job.
more stuff for Soak to get upset about.
I'm actually a bit triggered right now. What's going on?
Yes.
Um,
So whoever was carrying this stuff was obviously not fond of orcs. If anybody in the party starts using this, you will have a problem with these things.
Have you
However-
read the staff of Jaffa?
Can we call the staff of the Guffer, please, just for amusement value?
Stuff for the chuffer.
We're gonna get
Stuff for the
some
guffer. Or
juffer
chuffer.
cakes.
Stuff for the chuffer.
Chuffer cake. That's Eldritch Blast for free, so that might be
That
better
sounds
for for
awesome.
our young gnomish magician.
Paladins play
I'd
with
quite
it, if you're a
probably
paladin.
take.
Oh, actually, one of the monk.
It's not a monk weapon, is it?
Am I proficient?
Oh,
in
it's a
stuff?
rod. It could be.
I think I'm going to get rid
It
of
is a
all
rod,
my
yes,
stealth
right.
abilities.
I'm proficient with simple weapons, so I don't know if. Eldritch Blast. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm quite happy to give that up. If someone has better use for the stuff.
3 people tried to drown getting this. I would suggest somebody pick it up. Not
Yeah,
just
well,
leave
what
it.
I mean is if someone can use it
fuck
as a
We almost
staff,
drowned. Leave it
if
on
someone
the
can use it
side.
proficiently as a staff and actually make it into 2 weapons, then great. Otherwise, I'll
With me
does
backing up
anybody
into the
want-
corner, terrified, you just pulled out like the orc slaying spread. All the things that could kill me are just right in front of me. I'm frightened. This orc bane is insane. What is it? A chance of becoming frightened every time you use it?
Yeah, if you use it against
Does
an
that
orc
count
and
if
they
you're using it against somebody else and I'm just in the party? Do I still have to
Yes.
frighten?
Yes, you
check?
Well, you have to be in combat with them according to the text. So as long as you're not
Well,
being fought with it, but
it's not a weapon that you would want to see your friends use. Okay.
Alright. Do we already have an orc piercer? Can we just
Yeah,
can we just stop
exactly.
this now?
Whoever had.
I mean, York Slayer
whoever
is
was carrying
awesome.
these
The
things,
longsword.
Yeah, you may, if you wish, dump them back in the fountain. It's up to you.
I am taking the paladin's plate. Does anybody want my +1 chainmail? Because
Yeah.
otherwise, it's going to be left on the floor.
Well, I'll take +1 chairmail.
I'd
Yeah, so you
like
can
to.
have my +1 chain. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's cool. I'd like the staff if no one else is making better use of it.
Okay.
Cool. No objections. I shall grab that then.
I take this
Yeah.
orc slayer longsword so that I look like the most badass evil orc ever. and also so none of you can use it.
Okay, you may carry it.
Carry it as a status symbol.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Can I give? Oh, hold on. No, I can't do that. Can I give that to Warren directly, or does he have to just copy it across? My chainmail.
I think you have to get him to copy it across, but if you
Okay,
send him the name of it, you should be able to add it in his equipment.
Yeah, it's just chainmail +1.
Thank you. I'm pretty sure I'm proficient with heavy armor. Where would it say this?
Does anybody wish to? Has everybody put the things that they want in their inventory before I close this window?
I am certain to take the Orc Slayer longsword, but I don't want to piss off Soak.
Well, Soap's
I'm
picked that
going to
up.
take the longsword and I'm going to wear it as like a status symbol.
Okay.
That's fine. Is anyone taking Orcbane?
Get rid of that thing. Throw it as far away from me as possible.
Okay, that can go back into the Falcon.
Have you got the strength to break it? Like, just sort of
Good
thinking,
point,
leaving weapons around. Where, I don't know.
Knowing that it's buried at the bottom of a 10-foot well, in the middle of nowhere, known by no one, makes you happier. All right.
And like
Who's
three
got
of
the
us
stuff
nearly
for the
drowned trying to
chopper?
get it in the first place.
There we go. Who has the staff of Juffa?
I took that.
Cool. We're done then. There we go.
Nice.
All right.
How do I add a +1 chainmail?
You go to manage inventory.
Yeah.
Okay. In the search, you should be able to type in chainmail,
Yeah, I've done that.
and then under the search, you should come up with a chainmail +1 in the list of searchable things.
Yeah, you got to do load more. It won't turn up originally. You got to.
Oh
load
right,
more.
yeah. It's
And it's right at the bottom.
Okay. That's equipment. Cheers, dude. I'm going to chuck my old chainmail in the thing.
Okay. No problem.
All right.
It's all change. We're all stripped down to our boxes temporarily.
Then I will delete that. There we go. Oh, my AC's 19. I'll take that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
mine's 22 now. It's great.
Now, the door that Sock opened, that small one, the trap mechanism has spent. There seems to be sort of an area behind it, but it's just full of the parts that's basically sprung load this ram. This door, however, does not. Don't look at the rest of that. Okay, get back out of the door.
Sorry.
Don't
This is
look
how I
behind
was
the
going
curtain.
through in the first place. I shouldn't have
Ignore
done
the
sorry.
man behind the
Yes.
curtain. That door is not the same as the other door in the hallway that you saw. That particular door seems to be bound in much bigger bindings. And whatever that door is, it's not locked, but whatever it is, it's strong and keeping something in or out.
I've caused enough trouble for today. If somebody else wants to go do that, cool.
Well, we do still have the option of the doors behind the boxes as well, if we didn't want to open. And there's a bunch of doors up here as well, which we ran past.
How about we knock on this door, then listen to it? Is there anything behind it?
Okay. Do you want to pound on the door?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you? You pound
I'm
on
still
the
feeling
door.
sheepish.
You hear a weird, almost unhuman grumbling, as if something's being big is being drug across the floor. You notice on the door that it says, scrolled in sort of rough writing at about sort of waist level, "The Thing."
We don't want to open this door, right?
We don't,
No.
no.
It was in the book, it was mentioned that the monk who came through here was given to the Thing to play with.
Okay,
Ooh.
this door stays
Let's
shut.
not
Not
Yeah.
like that.
That,
I'm
that's
going to be real.
fine with me. Yeah.
Okay,
Let's go.
fair enough.
Can we bar it from this side?
Okay. You don't even want to peek?
Nope.
Okay, the door does not have a
no
lock on it.
curiosity on this.
I'm sure the DM in you would love us to have a peek.
I'm sure this one can kill you. I'm
well,
going to go and open this door up here.
Which one?
The one I'm stood next to.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot there were doors in that.
Okay. Can you please make a DC 12 dexterity check, please?
We're opening a door?
As must Elion, both of you make
Yeah,
a
I just stepped behind him, didn't I? Oh, well.
12.
No.
Okay.
Ah, great. That was the best decision I
Okay.
made all night.
Uh-oh.
All right. Ryoshi, you take half of this. Elion, you take all of this. So, Elion, you take 8 points. Ryoshi, you take 4. As a shock bolt leaps from behind the door, basically firing out a cone from the door, revealing what appears to be a childhood scroll with the words Demetrix raised underneath it and the words ha ha.
Okay, how much damage do I take, sorry?
8.
Oh.
That door is trapped. It doesn't go anywhere. There's just a trap.
Okay. Maybe we should
There's
examine this
something
other...
Like love and kisses.
There is something definitely behind the door on the bottom. You definitely know that.
Yeah, it's called The Thing, and it's fucking huge.
I think we should go and say hello.
I
Have
say
they been
hello,
monked it
Obi.
before? I don't like the sound of that. I've had enough today, do you know?
Okay.
Orc
Yeah.
piercers and monks being fed to
Yeah.
things. I just don't want anything to do with this place no
Yeah.
more.
I'm on team failsafe, shut down, fuck off, shut door. That's...
I do think
Another way.
shut-
Quit
saying-
team dash, let's go.
I do think saying shut down is just going to free them instantly. Saying fail safe, although when the change went red, and you said that they were acting more alert and more. I think it's a 50-50, isn't it? Like literally, it's
I reckon if they're acting more alert, then they're like, "Oh crap, am I about to die?" You know?
I don't know. It seems to me, though, if you go failsafe, you want that active in case the bindings fail, and if we do shutdown, that's the bindings failing. So I think if we go into failsafe mode before we go into shutdown mode, that's probably better than just going into shutdown mode. Because clearly they thought there was a danger if there's a failsafe option.
Yeah, I mean we're getting probably toward it's 10 to 10 now. Should we try fail safe and shut down, and then if it all goes disastrously
Well,
wrong, it could be a cliffhanger.
let's try the last door, and then we send you in to say fail safe and shut down. Then we run
Yeah.
up the stairs and close the door.
Yeah, I'm
Just the heads up.
I'm
I
st-
reckon
Yeah, we
it
just
might
shut
be
you in there
trapped.
with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. He missed that.
I like that idea. Can I investigate
But
this
with
door
our
before
current-
I try and open
Sorry.
it in case it blows me up?
Yes, you may. Go on.
I will do that.
Okay, this
Is it
is
not?
definitely another trapped door. You've started to get the feel of them. This door is almost like an internal bedroom door. It doesn't fit the rest of the sort of layout. It's too flimsy to be of any use, and as such, you've recognized it as a trap. The door at the bottom of the hallway, however, definitely a real door.
God, you so
I
much
want to
to
go
open
there,
that door,
please.
Tom.
Don't try to go there.
We're not that gullible, Tom.
You're so thirsty for that door, Tom. It's not going to happen.
It's working
have
on
pointed
me.
out-
I want to open the door.
Here's the thing. I have pointed out that the monk that was described, who may have come through this area, who was a part of your order, may have met his end in that room.
Great. I hated that fucking guy.
Okay, fair enough. But he may have had some stuff from your order that you might envy. That's all I'll say.
My character wants absolutely nothing to do with that old order or the clerics and all their bullshit. None of it. He's more than happy to just walk away from that.
Fine. Okay.
Can we like? Look, has anybody got like Wall of Blaze or something that you can cast in front of the door as we open it?
We're not opening the door.
So if anything comes out, it just gets chopped.
Yeah,
into
Time War's
sections.
We're not opening the door.
Yes, we are.
I'm not going to open the door.
Open the door. Open the door.
I'm in control of Garland. I wonder if Garland.
Oh, fuck this. I'm out.
What kind of man is Garland? What kind of man is Garland?
Enjoy the
that
door. Well done. See
Give him
ya.
a 5% chance to open the door and roll a D100.
Tommy does want to open the door now. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll stand all the way up here and I'll like peek around the corner, nervously shaking.
Just a random arm comes out and just
Oh,
yoinks me into the
Self-control, absolutely none. No self-control whatsoever. Garland decides, you know what? Fuck it. He's gonna open the door and have a peek inside.
Damn it, Garland.
I'm going to tell
I like
Sam.
this.
He walks in. He sees one look. Goes back and closes the door. He knows what's inside now. It's a fucking zombie troll.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
Are we all
The-
happy
the-
now?
But they didn't
It's
mention
cool.
zombie troll blood.
Yeah,
They
for
did
the
say
poisoning
zombie
of the
troll
water.
blood earlier.
Yeah.
I feel
that's
like
what
an
they used to
influencer
poison.
now with my talking like this.
But yeah,
Look at-
it mentioned zombie troll blood was involved. This thing's blood obviously is part of the mix.
I'm gonna be honest. We can do like you're a paladin. I'm a cleric. We can do some pretty decent damage on to an undead thing, right?
Who took that potion of...
Open,
Wasn't there
But
the
we don't
protection
need
from
to.
evil, wasn't there?
We don't need to,
open the
though.
door,
Take-
throw all the radiant damage in there, walk
Well,
out
look,
again. It's fine.
If we try and shut this whole thing down with the command words and it all goes horribly wrong and those beasties get loose, then maybe they'll find the troll anyway and it will sort itself out.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair enough.
We're going around going. "Brr."
Okay. I'm happy to continue till 10:30. You guys need to decide and tell me whether you want to keep going for another half an
I
hour.
probably won't be 10:30
No.
because I am an old man and I'm at heart I am.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
I think I probably need to...
We will leave this until next session. You know what's behind the door. You have skimmed this dungeon. You still potentially areas to go and look at or for. We will leave it until next session. All right.
Okay,
Boy.
well, we lived.
Yep, thank
Yeah,
you.
Yeah.
just,
You
I
tried.
didn't for a second.
Yeah.
For a second, I was quite worried. Thank you, Tom.
Yes, thank
You're
you.
quite welcome.
That was
Yeah,
awesome.
no
Yeah, it was
problem.
great, thank
I'm
you.
glad you enjoyed it.
Nice to
That
have
was
a nearly full compliment again as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's been a bit rough
Oh.
over the last few sessions, hasn't it?
It's been
Is anybody
Yeah.
likely not to make the next session, or does anybody know that they're not
is
going to
that
be around?
27th of July. So I'm
Okay,
I'm
right.
looking at I might be moving house. Well, I am moving house. It might be towards the end of next month. I haven't got a date yet, so I can't say. But it probably won't be on the Sunday because who moves a house on a Sunday? So
Estate agents don't do things on Sunday. You'll either have already
Exactly.
moved or you won't be moving yet. Yes. Okay.
yeah, exactly. So it's probably fine for me.
Cool.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't.
I can't think of anything I brought on, but I'll let you know close to the time if there is.
Cool. Well, I've been enjoying this. I hope you guys have. So, yeah, I'm
good.
looking forward to next session. So,
Yeah,
when more
that's
things are
awesome.
revealed and we learn that Ian is scared of trolls. So,
Apparently, Sam, like,
No,
Ian has common
that is
sense.
number-
I'm just scared of work.
fair enough. We shall leave it there. All right. Thanks, guys.
thank you very much, all.
That's
That
later.
Yeah.
was awesome.